You have like an opener?
Nope.
Oh,
I I need to work on getting one, but I do not have one.
that's okay. Yeah, no, it's not necessary. I was just kind of curious.
I do want to have one. I want to go and get like some art commissioned and then animated a bit.
Yeah. I just found a cool video that I liked that was a music video that somebody edited together, and I put that as an opener.
This is- so close. That's good enough. And bit. There. All right, that works. Okay, so we are in the game. This is When the Worlds Fall Apart. This is me running it in Lancer. Um, any and all sci-fi system would have worked just fine. One that I would have been comfortable with was D20 Future, but I want to be able to go and give Lancer a shot. And so far, Lancer is pretty nifty thrifty. So I'm a fan of it as of right now. But we'll definitely see as this goes on. You guys in the session 0 managed to receive basically your mission from Jonesy. And the moment that you leave, he's giving you a little bit of a head start before he has to go and put out the bolo on y'all about how, hey, by the way, this quest was accepted, and then every outlaw on the planet is going to gun after you.
Yeah. Wait a
So,
minute.
with that being said, your mission is mainly just to go and head to a particular building and find and recover whatever lost technology was there, which is of interest on one of the Elder Evils, specifically Korsul. And with that, I feel like we can go and introduce everybody at the table, which might as well go and start from. I'm gonna back Jonesy up. We can go and start from brother up top, which I do believe is our good old TV head.
Hi, TVN here. Playing uh Gideon Grimm, a call sign brother. He's like a mercenary type guy. You can tell he's like sort of like uh been around, seen a couple things, very tactical minded, all business. And I've never played Lancer before, but it seems really cool. And I already thought I was following you, so there you go.
Now I'm 19 away from 1K. Thank you for the follow.
I swear, I've had it to where I thought I was following somebody, and Twitch just like straight up just unfollows you from people. I'm convinced at this
I
point.
I've noticed that that's happened with me. What was it? It happened with somebody that I was longtime friends with, and they were in my feed. They were in my little sidebar of people that I'm following. I click on them, and it's like you're not following this person.
Yeah,
It was very confusing
freaking
for me.
weird,
Strange.
upsetting.
And lucky, I'm gonna keep jabbing you in the face with my big finger, my big green
Can I
finger.
get
Oh,
can I get someone to post a link to the stream in the chat
Hello.
sure.
so I can share it to folks?
Oh,
Hi, I'm Gridnat. I'm playing Lucky Richard, piloting the mech Snake Eyes. I'm a Farfield team operative just looking to get some cash to make up for a lackluster pension.
lackluster pension.
I.e., non existent.
Yeah.
Spend it all
One of
on
the
war bonds.
one of the issues of being a cosmopolitan is that as you're experiencing relativistic time, the companies that are backing you tend to go out of business.
And now we have limes.
Hi everyone. I am Quester. I have no streaming presence so far, and trying to get out there. But I have a lot of TTRPG experience. I am playing Riley Limes Gage. She is a genetically modified and cybernetically modified super soldier who is 100% unproven in actual combat outside of a simulator, and hopefully that will change today.
I love the enthusiasm with that. It's like outside of a simulator, no experience. In the simulations, absolutely amazing. More than 3,000 confirmed kills and over 150 successful missions in the simulator. In the simulator. I feel like Limes is the embodiment of the one Battlefront meme of it's just like the simulations.
Just like the simulations.
It's just like the simulations. It's like just the clone trooper just running forward. And then finally, Rubicon.
Hi, my name is Soul. Most of Undead's watch probably know me from his Thursday campaign, Seven Wilds. Today I'll be playing Mark Vier, a super soldier who has lost his memory and does not know who he is, truthfully, or where he is, really. He has just been wandering ever since finding his mech, the rules of nature. And Mark is totally not suffering from a certain program trying to belittle his mind. Let me out! Or something along to that. Don't listen to him!
The split psyche, oh no.
Just think of the personality chips from Cyberpunk 2077.
Okay.
So he's there, but there's a program keeping him in the good boy super soldier or something.
Makes sense. Obedience is probably something they value.
Also, that reminds me, there is something that I do need to go and add into this. Can't believe I completely forgot. Where is it?
There you go.
No,
Get
also
algorithmed.
call sign Rubicon, but
My man's rocking on up in here with the raid. I appreciate you.
Get algorithmed.
Algorithmic. Mathematical.
Math. Reaganomics.
Reaganomics! Seriously though, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. I do.
Yeah, I do that to Gil all the time.
I love that that you do that. Like you got me to start doing it.
I don't know if it helps, but I'm pretty sure it helps with the algorithm because Twitch is like a kingmaker system. Less is not more. More is more.
I mean, that's what I've noticed. So I wholeheartedly agree on that. But goddamn. Oh, look at that. You were playing Deep Rock Galactic.
I love Deep Rock. It's so fucking good.
Rock and Stone.
Rock and Stone.
Let's see, we have everything underway, everything up and running, and now, of course, we have our wonderful players. The map is live. You are able to do as you see fit. The moment that you choose to want to leave the building is when all hell breaks loose in the span of an hour in-game.
alright,
Yeah.
I want to leave the building.
The rest of the campaign in the building.
Yep.
The-
You never leave.
The
Nothing
second
bad can happen.
Jonesy says go, Limes is running for the door.
Oh fuck! Grab her.
I mean,
Let's
yeah.
go, Limes! It is time for adventure!
Yeah,
have
fun.
As
Yeah,
we
fine.
leave, the fucking soundtrack needle drop is Backstreet Boys' "Larger Than Life." Just boom, boom, boom out.
There's a
Down,
metal
down,
version
down,
of that.
Yeah.
And
There's a
I
rock version by a band called This Coming Fall. It's pretty
Hey.
good.
start making your way through and just
I parked all the way over here. God damn it.
Getting
Why
ready.
did you put on the Silent Hill boss music? What?
oh, don't worry about it.
Getting column.
Away we go!
Yeah, getting the column formation going. I'll put myself at the front if no one objects.
Mark stands in the front.
Lucky
He's-
will bring up the rear.
I will be in the middle because the middle can end up being the front very easily, or the back can end up being the front very easily.
Yeah.
Shit, I've lost my mech to the wind. It's eating it. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there we go. Blip.
Yeah, as we're like, I guess, speeding away from this place, Gideon will be like, do a radio check. Radio check, radio check. This is call sign noise. I'm patching you into my I'm sorry, I'm trying to get into it, get the energy going.
Oh, it's all good.
I'll be patching you into my targeting systems. Any call outs or opportunities I see, you'll be able to see up in your HUD.
Hi there, it's me, Lucky, pilot and Snake Eyes, bringing up the rear. Glad to be working with y'all.
This
What
unit is Mark VN. This unit is fully armored and ready to fight.
We're all real close to each other. Yes, our radios work.
Yes, they do work. He's very loud over the intercom. Radio.
Just keep your head on a swivel. We can get out of this alive, get some money, and get off this rock.
Uh-huh. I'll keep an eye out to see if there's any ambushes upcoming.
And then I guess it's just 1 hour of speeding basically in a motorcade, like just down towards wherever this place is. The first thing is a sprint right off the bat.
Yeah.
I would imagine. And talking strategy on the way there.
Yes.
I mean, we don't know what we're going to be up against, so talking strategy is. I mean, it's not pointless. We kind of know what all of us have in terms of gear. We know who our upfront folks are. We know who our backline folks are.
Yeah. I would benefit from a recapping of last week, basically, because there's a lot we're up against. We're probably gonna we're having to deal with every 2-bit skis on the way there.
I mean,
wants money.
The only thing we really know is that we're out to steal a piece of technology and bring it back. We don't have any idea what the threat picture looks like.
No,
Besides other mercenaries that will start coming after us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Other
that's about
Go ahead.
I said that was about it.
From what I remember, it's like other mercenaries, crazy weather patterns, and then sightings of a kaiju or something, some such, on the planet.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the kaiju was on a different planet.
Was it? I remember that differently. So I'm glad. I guess. Can we get a clarification on that out of character?
So, the creature that died was on Ranamar, and that's on a planet that's further away in the Milky Way galaxy. As for your current circumstance, the main entities that you would have to worry about are Ailey and Kursul. Kursul is a hive mind sort of entity that its primary purpose is to assimilate everything into it. It's the Borg. It's basically the Borg.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Ailey is a tech savant. But more importantly, she prefers to just steal technology and refurbish it in a way to where she modifies you because the flesh is weak. Mechanicus style. So
And these two people or these two entities or whatever are part of the same group or two separate things?
they all considered themselves siblings because they were all on the same power level as each other. Oln Ranamar being a giant parasite that hurtles through space. Ailey, who is an AI that took over multiple frigates that have all been mashed together. And now she wants to make everyone perfect by means of just removing the flesh and making them metal. Kurosul, which is just a warrior-like hive mind, where there is one, there is many. There's so many others. There's the Void Tyrant, which you don't want to deal with the Void Tyrant, but you guys won't be able to in this, depending on what planet you go to, because this is one of the games that I'm running that can be continued. As the Void Tyrant is a creature that destroys planets and repurposes the matter from that planet to make a new one. It believes in perfection. So there's that as well, like its own perfection.
Oh, dang.
So there's a lot of elder evils that exist in the Milky Way galaxy, and all of them have their own sectors, but the moment they find out that one of their brethren have died, they start basically frothing at the mouth, wanting to take over that territory. Because they're all living stagnant lives, and they want to have something new. So it's nice hearing that somebody's strong enough to kill one of their siblings, but they also want to kill those people because they don't want that kind of threat lingering around.
Okay.
It's free real estate.
Yeah.
Well, okay then.
And currently,
Yeah,
the
so-
item that you guys are going for, well, the technology that you guys are going for, just so happens to be something that is able to be a detriment or a benefit to Kurosul, who is in charge of this current sector, but Kurosul is not present at this time. So it's like, that's why taking this is a very opportune moment as the Elder Evils are distracted.
Crazy. So yeah, I guess we're talking about all of that on the way over there.
Yep.
Kind of exposition dumping to the audience at home, basically.
Yeah.
While on the way there, since we don't have it, I don't know if anybody actually turns on the radios, but if nobody turns on the radios, you just hear Mark going. He does that the entire way.
Yeah, that's definitely getting turned down. I think after about 5 minutes of that, I'm thinking, they'll get tired of doing it. Just would be like, you need to stop that and keep the channel clear.
Lucky
Why?
is.
It's boring out here.
Oh, it's
If
not
we-
too bad.
We can get
Better-
attacked any second. And then when that happens, we'll need to be talking to each other about that rather than theme music.
Nah, it's fine. It's just gonna be like last time I was on, what was that planet now? Some people tried to ambush us. We shot them. Turned out fine. Scavenged some mech parts.
How
Went back into
how do I
FPS.
move? How do I move my pilot off the screen without losing my mech?
That?
No, just leave your pilot at the edge.
Yeah, I
Not
think
there.
that's what we'll have to do.
Yeah.
They're non-existent. Here, put them in the space of red. They're safe there.
Sure.
You just consolidate
Sure.
everybody to the red spot.
Which mini is mine?
No.
There's one more TV head one.
Yeah, where is
There
mine?
he is.
Oh, okay.
Just all of you. making your way through the town, walking
All right.
as fast as you can, faces past, and you're homebound.
Da-da-da-da.
Do we have like I don't know, like is it always just walking for us, or do we have I'm not familiar with the mech as such. Is there like a cruising fast kind of mode? Or is it always just running or walking?
It's just running. I don't think there is a transformer mode.
No, there's some Mexican fly, but other than that,
Yeah, I
it's
was thinking more
walking.
like
I mean,
yeah,
hell, Mark's mech's got a booster pack to fly for temporary, but
temporary.
it burns him.
I see.
You're thinking about like the wheels that would pop out of the mech feed in like front mission.
Either that or like even
Code
in
geese.
Armored Core, they have sort of a neutral boosting forward that doesn't really consume a lot of fuel. You're just sort of idling forward, but it's faster than running.
Yeah, just boosting forward, scraping their shoes or
Yeah.
their feet along everything.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's like Undead.
They're just making skid marks in the ground.
Yep.
It is
It's
kind of
cool,
weird,
though.
but it's better than walking everywhere. But no, yeah, if these mechs don't have any kind of like faster way of going, then I guess yeah, that's the way we're going. We're just moving as quickly as we can.
Which, as you were moving, you make it into the streets at large. You see that there are others that are like you, other pilots, other lancers. And with that, there's some that take some interest. You can definitely tell over yonder there are some outlaws. But also you can tell that there's some other forms of interest. The individuals in question that are actually drawing interest are some that are in this general area. I wasn't going to go and populate this whole entire thing with NPCs, as that would cause some issues. So I kind of just have the main one that's talking to all of the NPCs. He seems to be preaching.
Ooh, that's bad juju. I say we just kind of sidestep around him. Also, I would like to see if there's
Who the
like
Let's just sidestep around them, and it's like somebody left a present right here.
No, it was me. I was trying to figure out how to do the measurement tools, and I don't
You really
know what
left the
it
shit
did.
under my mech? What the fuck, dude?
Somebody
Come on,
shit my
let-
pants.
Who the shit my pants?
Come on, you can't leave your power cores lying around like that when they're spent. Like, that's just rude.
I tried to make it go away, and I couldn't do it. I don't know how this program works yet.
So, in order to do measurement tools, on the left-hand side, you're going to see this little person. And, like, you go and you click on them, and you're going to have the option of, like, the little incomplete square, the target, and then there's a ruler. The ruler is what you would use to be able to do all of this. Somebody just blanketed the whole entire area. But the ruler is what you would use.
Okay, there we go.
You got it?
Yeah, now I've got it.
There we go. Time
yeah,
to delete other turds. There are other turds that people have left. They drop in stool.
Why?
Look, I've got the zoomies, alright?
Oh, right. Yeah, I would like this spot if there's an ambush up ahead. Or if there's anyone hiding.
Alright. Feel free to go and make your roll.
Good old, there we go. 11.
Alright.
Solid
I mean,
start.
10 is usually the threshold for like a normal check.
You can tell that there is indeed an ambush that is in wait. The ambush in question seems to be... Let's see how many here. 2. Okay. And are they... No. Okay. The ambush in question is up north.
Hmm.
Seem to be trying to like hunker behind the barrels up top as you're looking up over yonder.
I will just activate the radio and just say, "Hey, this is Lucky. Looks like we got some bogeys up hiding behind those barrels up yonder. Probably gonna use Mr. Preacher Man as a distraction, or he's in on it."
Agreed. We should.
Yeah. I will also make sure my mech is set to go weapons free at a moment's notice.
I'll just try and get around them. So much we can do, but kind of like cruise through here.
Do we have any idea where this piece of tech is that we're supposed to be picking up?
Yeah, I think we got general directions.
Yeah, didn't they give us like a waypoint, like go to here? But there's a lot of storms there, so we can't really tell exactly where.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
They
Something like that.
they Preston Garvied your map, and marked the location, like the general location of it.
Yeah.
Which, as long as you're able to make it to the outskirts, it's fine. The paths in question that you can take, you can go forward through here, and that seems to lead into a series of back alleyways. You can go south, which leads towards the spaceport at large, and if you go north, seems to be like, the more market area.
I think we should head straight across.
Yeah,
I think
just
so,
straight
too.
across through and just kind of try and cruise right through and like not make a big deal of ourselves, I guess, in the area. Like, hey, we're here. Like, kind
Has
of
it been
thing.
an hour yet?
But it has not been an hour yet.
No.
I say, brother, take the lead. You head across.
Yeah.
I'll follow you, and then if anything pops off, let's just say, don't shoot until you're fired on.
Yes. I suggest though we go north. I don't believe the ambush is for us.
That could be true. Unless they
Oh.
had somebody listed in at the bar.
There was
no one
nobody
but
at
us
the
then.
bar except us.
There's
Everybody
always
is
listening
out
devices.
So, are we going over? Are we going east?
I
or-
vote straight across.
North.
Yeah.
Oh.
I vote
Lucky.
straight across. And,
Okay.
I will follow up the rear, and I'll do so as sneakily as possible.
Brethren and believers, please grace the skies and the cosmos with bountiful joy, as one of the evils has been slain.
Free escape. Free escape. Free escape.
Seconded.
I like to skip dialogue.
Well, it's just Dark Souls 2. Bear seek west.
Not that we don't love plot hooks. We're just like,
We got a job to do. We're not
Yeah,
We have
exactly.
limited time to do it in.
yeah.
We've been thoroughly warned.
Limited time before shit hits the fan.
Alright, so we make it into this interesting scenario of, this is where this dictates on what map I send you to.
Okay.
Just double checking on some stuff. Seems as if you guys are fine.
Sure.
Let's see. Checking you.
I
think it-
this pop out thing is really convenient if y'all want to use it for your sheets. You can hit the pop out button and you can pop out both your character and your mech sheets into
That
a
was like the
different window.
first thing I did.
Yep.
Yeah. Super awesome add-on that they have for this.
Alright, so I am going to be asking for some rolls.
Okay.
Gladly.
Okay.
In terms of skill triggers, based off of the current circumstance, as you are making your way through the back alleys, you are noticing more and more that it's getting very crowded, and there are more mechs around than there should be. If this is a town of outlaws, they seem to be very well armed outlaws. So, in terms of skill triggers, what would you all want to use for yourselves to benefit in this situation as you make your way towards the outskirts and potentially out of town?
I would like to use get somewhere quickly, and without complications.
I have the same thing.
I'm going to use act unseen or unheard. Get somewhere or do something without detection.
Oh. I don't really have anything like that. Oh shit.
Oh,
Did
like you
I-
can choose anything like that, but these are just what we have bonuses on.
Yeah. I'm trying to look for mech skills, or do we just use our own skills
These would be
You're-
your
Under
skills.
pilot narrative.
Yeah.
under parallel? Okay. Ba, 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 ba. I mean, yeah, I guess I'd like to maybe use stay cool, I guess, or to get through, or
I will mention that I do this with my regular games as well, and I am intending on doing this with Lancer. You could choose something that doesn't seem to necessarily work based off of the narrative. For sake of example, you could use assault, for sake of example, to maybe coordinate a potential escape through, or to at least pinpoint specific targets for your party members.
yeah. Well, we haven't really popped off like that yet, so I feel like I'm gonna use stay cool just to kind of if if there seems to be a lot of well-armed mechs just around, then we're gonna blend right in as well-armed mechs. So the thought being, if we could just stay cool and just kind of not look like a threat, we'll just walk through this really crowded area and get to the other side of it and start trying to really hustle.
All right. I would like for all of you to make your skill trigger rolls.
Ah! Finally! Oh, wait, no, that's Mark. Shoot. Oh, there we go.
Okay, you guys are off to a great start.
Okay. There's somebody. Somebody who's fucking.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, dice hate me, so that's how it goes.
Hey, someone else.
21, 20, 28.
3 crits and a fail.
What?
Yeah.
There was no crits. Or
That's-
does hitting 20 just make it crit?
A 20 or higher is a crit.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah,
this-
that's just how it goes for me. That's par for the course. I mean, out of character. The dice just hate me.
Oh, I'm the same way, TV head.
All right. So we'll start with Richard.
All right. So
Where-
I'll be kind of taking up the rear of the group.
Okay.
I will have. There's some long, just kind of. One could, if they were being nice, call it canvas, covering the shoulders of my mech and kind of the back parts of it. Just typical drab cloth covering it. I'm going to be kind of moving in a way to avoid what most people would think would be vision of other mechs, and just kind of staying unobtrusive, avoiding bumping into things, avoiding getting too close.
So as you are maneuvering and making your way through the alleys, it seems to be the case that a lot of people are not paying mind towards you and seems to be by extension your group. Of course, you haven't been made out yet, which is marvelous at this point. It hasn't been an hour. You have time. And with that, there's a level of patience that you were able to exhibit, moving through and being as unassuming as possible. As for the 2 players that did get somewhere quickly, where are you in the lineup, in the marching order?
3.
So you're third?
And Richard was right in front of me, I think, 2.
Nope, Richard was taking up the back.
Okay.
I'm second for some. I think it was because brother was leading us across.
Yes.
So-
Yeah, I started off at the front. I think maybe I just got like hung up or distracted or like something.
I think eventually I would overpace you and just become the front.
Yeah.
Maybe brother takes up the back as he kind of getting, staying cool but kind of losing pace
Yeah.
between.
As
Mark and Riley.
yeah, I'll play it like this, you know, like he thinks well, okay, so we got to cross the open area. We're going through this alley. He like kind of waves people through as they seem a lot more stealthier than him. It's crowded over there. And then like I guess somewhere along the way I don't know what Undead's gonna have for the fail condition, but yeah, something either I just get hung up and distracted or something.
What is seemingly the case is as both Mark and Riley they're basically smack dab in the middle. Riley is making sure that Richard is keeping pace, paying attention to where he's going and trying to emulate and move through. Through many combat missions in the simulations, this is something that has been drilled into her head. That this is something that she should be able to do with her eyes closed. That her mech should be able to do with the sensors off. And it seems to be the case muscle memory is taking over rather well. As both Richard and Riley are in battle buddy mode, so to speak. Moving side by side. Mark trying to keep Gideon moving forward as Gideon is trying to pay attention to anything and everything.
Yeah, I think I'm getting I like clock somebody who like looks particularly threatening, and I'm like, what's that guy doing? You know, like as they're going across.
Certain
Just sort of
movements,
like keeping an eye on stuff.
certain movements of people seem suspicious. Man, the music's really swelling. Oh my god. Certain movements from individuals are coming off as very suspicious. You see people reaching for their guns, and every now and again you want to aim in that direction, but Mark, wanting to keep everybody moving in a nice, uniform fashion, consistently interrupts it.
Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Go, go, left, right, left, right. Keep on moving, brother.
Initially, when you met everyone, you had suspicions on whether or not they were going to be up to the task. Now it seems to be that they are up to the task. And the inhibitions that you had prior are what's holding you back. Something that you know that you can correct. And you've done so before in the past.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if nothing happens and they seem to get through just okay, then I'd kind of shake it off and just try and keep going.
Which, because of the circumstances of 3 very spectacular rolls, it completely outshines the 8. It makes it to where you've succeeded beyond compare. So there will be no random negative encounter happening in this instance, and there will be no dictation of you heading to one map or the other. As a matter of fact, I am able to provide some insight. Would you prefer to be on, let's see here, and I can only give the names of these, so keep that in mind. Would you prefer to be on gunfights and hesitation or guards at the spaceport?
I don't know if we need to go through the spaceport, but that other thing doesn't sound great either. What do y'all think? Out of character.
I mean, we'll just check the map. Does which one feel like it's leading us more the correct direction, or do we have to inevitably go through both?
Yeah, which is the straighter line?
The straighter line is gunfights and hesitation.
Forward, march!
I agree.
Left, right, left, right, left, right.
Look, we get paid to get shot at. Let's do
Fair
it.
enough. Fair enough. Sounds like they're playing our song. Focus up and let's get through it.
Just gonna go and have all y'all moved up there. Getting all of this set up and ready. As you were able to avoid ambushes, which was really good. Just gonna have all of your characters just kind of sitting right there for now. Or there, never mind. Activate.
So yeah, I double checked to confirm, and yes, any roll that is a 20 or higher is a critical.
Nice.
And it's worth noting if you have like multiple accuracy dice or difficulty dice, you roll however many accuracy or difficulty you have, but you only keep the highest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. Even for the difficulty?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess, yeah, because it adds the difficulty.
Yeah, because the accuracy is like a D6.
But
That's
if you
cool.
have like 2 accuracy and you roll like a 3 and a 4, you keep the 4. You get a +4 to your roll.
That's still really cool.
Well, if you make it to the bustling streets next to a saloon, it's a sci-fi western style saloon, but a saloon nonetheless. And the streets begin to get more spaced out the moment that all of you arrive. As time seemingly flew, as it's been 40 minutes since you've left the bar.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We just go through and it's like, I'll comment on it. I'll say something like, this planet seems to have some strange anachronisms. 20 minutes till the request goes in. Then the game will be tipped. So, gotta keep pressing, I guess.
Well, the good news is
just keep swimming.
the good news is our competition are going to have to deal with these streets too. So
Fair enough.
And that entirely depends on where they come from. Some of them could just be equipped with chips.
Out of character. Equipped with what?
Chips.
Chips? Like gunships. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right, you lead the way, brother.
All right. So yeah, I guess we're gonna go. I would imagine that this way over here is towards the waypoint.
According to your map, yes.
Okay. So we're hanging a left. So we keep going until we're impeded by something, I suppose. I'm sort of relying on the team to suss out angles and potential things as I go through. Uh, I suppose I see game paused. I don't know if that means a thing is happening.
Event trigger.
Event trigger. Okay. Yeah, I'm sort of depending on my team there to cover angles and things, but I'm going through dutifully.
Where were Snake Eyes and For the Rush? Where were they going to be in this little marching orders? Then you're prepped.
So
before,
I
hell breaks
I
loose.
should be in position 3. So I would say we all should have at least there should be a mech length between all of us.
That makes sense.
Oh, come on,
Are
come
you-
down here.
Are you the yellow one, Quester, or are you?
Yeah.
No,
I'm-
you're
yeah.
the one with the.
The
Oh,
the
okay.
gold with the missile launchers.
Right. Cool.
You
Right
come
on.
one. Oh no, you're meth.
Just get nice and comfortable.
Yep, that works.
Orderly single file line. Just treat it like the DMV, except I don't give you a little ticket with a number.
Yeah.
So, as all of you proceed to make your way in front of the bar, you notice that this isn't what is a typical bar. As a matter of fact, this bar has a particular facet to it that some of you that have dealt with the seedier side of life is accustomed to. This is a mech fighting bar.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And as this is occurring, you as you're walking on by, you see an Everest get tossed
Jeez.
as it lands right next to all of you. As another mech steps out.
Damn, dude got bodied.
I guess they're like straight up like Rock'em Sock'em Robot style. I guess they're doing.
That's a shit motto. Nick.
You deserved it. Who the frack are all of you?
Just walking by. It's not
No
our
one
problem.
important.
Don't
Passing
pay us any
through.
mind.
Nobody minds their
Biscuits,
business here. Call signs.
Lucky.
Rubicon.
Not that it matters that we'll be going through. Call sign brother.
Alright. What about you, Goldie?
Limes. Why do you care?
All of you seem to have some interesting mechs. You Lancers?
Yes, and we're busy. What do you want?
I run these parts. That's what. So it is my business.
I guess do we, and this is just me not knowing, I guess, the vernacular of the way that things go in this world. Is there like a heads up thing that comes up when we look at this guy that like puts on any I guess information that they're putting out? You know, like So if the person has information they're not putting out there to the world, I guess it would be, question mark or null marks. But do we see anything come up on that, or?
You notice that this particular individual has a lot of different tags coming up. Based off of just cursory information that you'd be getting from your heads-up displays, this particular individual is a gang leader. His name is Wolver. And he is a... Let's see, let me go get that pulled up.
Huh?
Hold on. He's a licensed level 2 Lancer.
Oh shit.
Is this his bar?
This is his bar. And also the name of his mech is Big Tragedy.
Nice.
So, now that we've introduced ourselves there, Wolver, we'll just be passing on through.
Yeah, we'll get out of your hair real quick.
Nah, nobody's here for no reason.
Yeah,
Who'd you
we
talk
are here for a
to?
reason. But the reason is we got some info and now we're just heading to the job.
Spaceport's the other way.
Yeah, well,
And
somebody just wants us to scout out an area for them. They're thinking about doing some work.
Right. This is where I'm going to be asking for some skill triggers. Specifically, let's see here. Just double checking on everybody's stuff, so don't mind me. No.
Well, this guy has been talking his nonsense where I assume he's eventually going to say something like, we need to cut him in on the action or else I don't know what kind of protection racket bullshit he's going to try and pull. Limes is plotting firing solutions.
What seems to be the case
getting
is
the math out of the way.
I would like stay cool rolls from everyone. If you do not have stay cool, you roll a flat d20.
All right.
Sure. Let's do that.
For anyone who needs assistance with that would be just hit the grit button if you don't have stay cool.
yeah, but we don't have. I guess I can see that.
It.
Okay.
So I can tell you right now, Limes is getting pissed at this guy ruining our time frame. I've got a firing solution for my RPG at whatever the primary support at the front of the bar is, and then I'm just planning on firing the Nexus in at whatever his staff are.
Nice.
Which it seems to be obvious to him that is occurring, that you're plotting in general. Meanwhile, Gideon and Richard seem to be keeping their cool. Rubicon, honestly, based off of Rubicon's personality, I say that he succeeds even though he got a 4. It's kind of difficult to get a read on him. He's him, but
his mech is stepping in place.
You basically turned on like the AFK mode for the mech, so it would just follow the waypoint, and it's just glitching out, and it doesn't.
Oh, if that's the case.
Just kind of anxiously walking around like, all right, when are we going to leave?
All right. I don't think any of you are going to be going anywhere.
Why Why's that?
Whatever your mission is, whatever your goal is, you're being led into a ruse. Just so you know.
Huh? Why's that?
I mean, that seems to be the theme for this entire planet. It's like it's an entire rock just filled with bullshit. So yeah, we kind of figured.
It's my
But,
rock full of
money.
bullshit.
It's a lovely rock full of bullshit. One of the best I've seen in my time.
What was
Wait,
the name of this
what was-
planet again?
Fuck, I forget.
Why are we arguing semantics?
Because if
Yeah.
if he says this is his rock, I would say, you know, you're Mr. whatever the name of the planet is.
And? Why are we listening?
You're John
Wait,
Microsoft.
Can we go?
Wasn't it Caracas?
There's nothing stopping
Oh yeah, it
us.
was Carrick.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why we stopped. Like,
Also
I
known as
thought
the Red.
the name of the planet had something to do with like
It's the Red.
heat or it being baked or something.
Yeah, it's the
Right.
red.
The red.
So you're Mr. Red.
wait,
This
the
is
red?
your planet.
I run this section of the planet. And know what? I feel as if I've already figured out what I need to know. Where you're going, you're not gonna make it there. Either I stop you, or the sandstorms will. Or the Dunari beasts.
he's like,
Sorry, pardon, what? Beasts?
Dunari.
Well then don't waste your energy if we're just going to get killed by other people. We'll be on our way.
Yeah, but if you die out there, I don't get your mechs, so...
oh jeez.
Why do you want our
And-
mechs? They're Everests.
Parts are parts.
You could just print one off.
That's too much work for me.
Can't wait for the printer, huh?
Get 'em, boys!
Yeah, I'm just like, he seems pretty intent on this.
I would like to make a show-off roll. The second he says "Get 'em, boys," I hit the button on my RPG, and I'm
Oh.
putting a missile right into the main support at the front of this bar.
Alright.
I also wanted to make I guess, I don't know if lead or inspire would really work for the situation.
What was your
I guess
intention?
I would need it. Huh?
What was your intention with that?
I guess I would. Is there an intimidation skill check? Or skill triggering?
I believe there is something like that.
Well, I guess it's more so that because I wanted to say something and basically kind of intimidate them back into the bar, but it sounds like one of our friends is just kind of starting combat here, so never mind.
Well, I mean, I did wait for him to say "Get 'em, boys."
Yeah, it wasn't like a out of nowhere kind of thing.
Am I good to make that roll?
You are good to make that roll.
Let's see if I can possibly scare them into backing down. Nope, I fucking miss.
Damn.
Cool.
I have a full-on misfire. The launcher just rocket pops out of one of the things and then just kind of fizzles out on the ground.
That
Oh,
never
just like
happens in
they,
the simulations.
Oh no, they didn't have weapon malfunction turned on?
Fucking diasporan world maintenance people.
You'll give me a skill pad. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have to go and refresh that. Oh, there is a minor issue that's happening. Hold on, because
What
I forgot I had to make a particular adjustment.
Ooh.
Oh,
So
I
that
missed
is-
this earlier, but it looks like Gil's here, hanging out.
Yeah. Get to that. This is my B.
Hey yo.
That. Okay, and there we go. Now I have skull pads. Okay, so let's see here. You fire, and as you fire, it makes a direct line into the top of the building, exploding it and creating this gaping hole in the roof. As this gaping hole begins to just collapse in on itself, and some of the outlaws inside begin to basically run on out and wonder who the hell ruined their good time. This is going to get another enemy to spawn in. So far we have 5 enemies against 4 players. This is basically going to be a pseudo introductory into combat, as this will be my first time running Lancer combat. So
Nice.
as long as you were able to go and bear with me, I will be sure to bear with you.
Awesome.
Let's get some music in.
If these are all Everest and not NPC mechs, we are fucked.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
It actually doesn't say what kind of mech they are.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
It'll help us if they're like something above an Everest.
The only one that is above an Everest, technically, is Big Tragedy.
Okay. Oh shoot, is he like a Rayleigh, like the gunslinger mech?
He's the one that has the... He's a metal mark. That's what he is.
Oh fuck, that's even worse.
Yeah, that's not a good situation.
Actually, hold on. I think this will work.
We're definitely gonna have to like improvise some ranges because we don't have a hex map.
So I was thinking about that earlier. I think it's just times the range by 3 because our mechs are about 3 wide.
Yeah, I have it where
that could
everybody's
work.
sticking a 3x3, so...
That could work, yeah. So just everything times 3.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is perfect. This is perfect.
You mean divide everything by 3?
No, times everything by 3.
Because the new 1 is 3.
Yeah, if it's like threat 1, it's gonna be like 3 grid squares.
Yeah,
on this
but
map.
like if you're using the measuring tool from like the middle of your token out to another token to measure range,
Oh yeah.
you want to divide that by 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Right. For ranges on the map, divide by 3. For ranges in the stat blocks for your weapons, times that by 3.
Yeah,
So everything's a factor of 3. Yeah. That makes sense.
I am way too close to these guys.
We all are.
It's all good. We didn't know about the whole like ranges thing earlier.
Well, also, I mean, we're in a city, so like we're naturally going to be fighting way too close regardless.
Fair. It's fair. Yeah. That and that also kind of just makes sense for like why it the missile went wide. You know, it was just like the shooting arc for that is just not, it's too close.
Which, here's my first question. How does initiative work in this?
We decide who goes first. It is always a PC, and then it is PC, NPC, PC, NPC, PC, NPC.
All right.
Oh, nice. That's really tidy and easy.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me just scrap this then. So we'll just go and we'll get that set up. So what PC is going first?
If there's no objections, I'd like to attempt to go first and get in their face and turn on shields and make myself an obstacle for y'all.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
I think
y'all can pull back a little and get your ranges good.
Yeah.
I agree. I think brother should go first, get right up in Wolver's face, and hit him with the shield.
I would like to be like mid or last.
And wait, did we lose somebody? Soul. What happened to Soul?
Hmm?
They gotta. I think they had to reconnect. They need to speak.
Oh,
The
Yeah.
call.
there we go.
Yeah, my internet cut out.
Oh dang, that sucks. Sorry about that.
Okay.
We were deciding turn order. Grid wants to go mid or last. Quest I think is going mid or last. I'm going first if nobody disagrees. Where would you like to be in there?
Oh my god, what's wrong with my internet? I was gonna say I go first because what the fuck? Hello?
Hello.
We can
hello?
hear you.
Dying?
Hear us? We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes. Alright. It was dying for a second.
Oh, that's all good.
Jeez.
I was just gonna say I could go first. That's fuck my melee boy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you heard. The way initiative works is we
Yeah,
pick.
I heard. I
Yeah,
had the
okay.
stream pulled up, so it's PC
Oh.
goes first, then NPC, then PC, then NPC until it,
Actually, I have an
it
idea.
rotates.
And,
I really think
if you think you should go first, go right ahead. But
I think
Go
brother
after
should
you
go
then.
first and put a shield in Wolver's
Oh.
face.
yeah. But if you want to get in one of the faces of one of the guys next to them, then and occupy them, that might not be a bad idea. I just want to make myself an obstacle for this main guy, just so with that shield it'll be hard for him to get past it.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay. So I guess me, then Soul, then Quester, then Grid.
Yep.
Sounds good to me.
Keeps wanting to go and put players before enemies for the initiative.
I mean, I'm fine if we can all just jump a dude at once before any of them get to go.
It's the JoJo meme where everyone's just kicking that one guy.
Yep.
Let's see here. Just double checking on this. Wondering why it's doing it the way that it is.
So while they're figuring that out, Quester, like, okay, so
We can all move 12 spaces.
can all move 12 spaces. Okay, so that's like our move per turn
Without a boost, yeah.
without a boost. And moving is always part of your action, or that's an action you do in between stuff.
Movement is a part of what you can do during your turn, and you can split it up however you want.
I thought
Nice,
the
okay.
amount of like squares we could move is equal to the speed.
It is. Our speed is 4.
Yeah, so that means we can move 4.
No. So the grid square we're on right now is not equal to hexes. So we'll be moving 12, or like every one if speed will be 3.
I
grid
see.
squares.
I get it. So basically, I would move the amount of square my mech is instead of just moving like 1 block, 2 block.
Yeah,
3
since
block.
our
Yeah.
base ended up being 3x3. And the same thing for your ranges
Weapons.
on your stat blocks for your weapons. It just multiply them by 3.
Yeah, I get it.
Cool. So we can always move. We can break that up in between our actions. We get 2 actions per turn.
Y'all, Wolver has a Dark Souls boss life bar.
I
I don't
The
like
boss
this.
music is playing.
So we
Have
get
you
2
never
quick
dealt with the boss
actions,
fight?
or 1 full action and a move. So
You
move.
can you
2
can
quick
split up your move however you want. You have 4 hexes worth of movement, 12 squares.
Right.
So you can move like one hex, do an action, do a quick action, move, do another quick action, and then move again. Like if you wanted to move like one hex per or whatever. But if you're doing a full action, like you only get one.
So 2 quick actions or 1 action. Got it.
Yeah. Remember the
Okay.
cheat sheets.
Yeah. I was just pulling those up while I'm trying to talk here. Where did I save those? Oh, they're right here. Got them saved on the computer.
Let's see. Still getting this like kind of figured out.
Yeah. Movement. Okay. It's all on my phone.
Still puts you forward. So no, I'll have to deal with remembering it then, which is fine. So what player would be next then?
Yeah.
be
So, yeah, I can get up in that guy's face if you don't mind.
So
My
first,
brother would
second,
be-
then we have is good old Lucky going next or Lines?
I think it was Limes
Lines?
second.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, then they're going last. How come I can't? What happened to my token? Am I stuck in measuring now? I thought I. Oh,
There's-
select tokens.
Yeah.
There we go. That did it. Sorry, my bad. Okay, so get up in his face. That's my movement. And trying to look on here.
It's a protocol to activate
Bro-
your shield.
Yeah. Second. Got so many windows, so many things going on. So yeah, protocol. So that's a full round action, I guess. I would imagine.
No, you technically would do it before you move.
Oh,
And
okay.
I don't think your shield has a range. I think you can
Just
just
do
activate it.
Yeah. Just
I mean,
activate,
you'd
okay.
have to double check on your sheet, but I don't think that it has a range limit.
Line of sight, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I activate the protocol. Do I just okay? So it's done, I guess, and that pops up in front of Wolver.
Yep.
And then I'm trying to look for spot. Then I move in front of him, and I'm gonna do spotter. No. I can do
Lock on, I think.
So
what you're
what you would do right now is you would do so you have used your protocol. You've moved up so that you are now engaged with Wolver. So the benefit of that is that because Wolver is engaged, the only weapons he can use are either melee weapons or weapons that have the CQB tag.
Right.
He cannot make ranged attacks at a distant enemy while he is engaged.
Nice. That's good.
The thing that you would want to do right now is do a quick action, or do 2 quick actions, because I know you've got your double pistols,
Yes.
and one of those guys that is flanking Wolver, you should be able to do 2 pistol attacks with a skirmish, and then do a tech attack on whoever you want in order to apply lock on.
Oh wait, I can do a tech attack for free?
A tech attack is a quick action.
Oh, but
You get
so
2 quick actions a
one
turn.
you're saying instead of double pistols, 1 pistol and a tech action.
No, you'll still get to do double pistols because it's skirmish is attack with a weapon mount. So you attack with your with both of the pistols that are on your flex mount, and then you do a lock on.
Oh dang. Okay, well then that sounds really good to me. I'd like to do that. So I guess attack with I'm trying to figure out how I do that on the sheet.
Go to your
Yeah.
loadout page, and then you
Yeah.
have basic attacks, melee ranged.
There we go.
This is part of the reason why I made it to where everybody can observe everybody else's stuff. So then
Yeah,
you can
'cause
like
we're
help
all
coordinate
learning.
stuff. Yeah.
And then how do I do it?
You don't have any accuracy.
Right. Do I have to? Yeah, that's what I rolled, and that's if that's enough to hit, that's the damage I do.
Your pistols, I think, do a D3. I'm not sure.
Yes, and they're
yeah,
reliable
one D3 each with reliable 1.
Yeah, y'all don't see that?
I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Oh,
see
okay.
it.
Okay. And I guess I do 2 of them then.
Oh,
Do I roll it
remember
twice,
also, mark mech stats. Go over there. Go ahead and make sure to mark that you have 1 heat.
Oh, right, yeah, because I did the thing.
I don't know how to. Oh, I can't modify yours.
Right, no, yeah, I just did it online. Added that, and then actions,
me?
protocol.
Uh,
Action.
brother needed to add 1 heat because his shield costs him a heat to activate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard my name. So that's why it's confused.
Oh no. And so I just roll a pistol attack again.
Yeah, you'll do 2.
Okay, got that, and then I'll roll for a lock on, I suppose.
So both of those probably missed, but you have reliable.
You cut out there, Quester. It might have been me. There's a chance it might have been me. Yeah, maybe.
Brigadiers. Which one were you attacking? The one on the left or the one on the right?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it would be on the guy on our left.
Okay, so this dude right here.
Yeah, that dude.
I mean, does a 14 and a 7 hit his evasion?
Undead.
The 14 does. The 7 does not.
Okay, so you do a total of
Just 2.
2 points of damage.
Yeah, that's why reliable's good.
And that's taken to just straight up the hit points, correct?
Yeah, that goes to hit points. If NPCs have structure or not depends on what template they're using.
Well, he does have structure. So...
Can I not roll for tech attack?
Yeah, that's a thing too.
It's not letting me.
It might just be a D20 versus their E defense.
Yeah.
So,
I was
mech-
just hitting the thing next to it. I'll just do a normal roll. D20.
Oh, that, yeah.
Oh, damn.
Nothing has an E defense of 19.
No.
A goblin doesn't have an E defense of 19.
Because you were shooting Big Tragedy, right? Or no?
No,
I can't.
he shouldn't because he has the shield up. He was shooting Brigadier on the left.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
I gotcha.
And I'll also do a lock on for that guy to make it easier for Soul. If they want to, they can attack that guy.
Yeah.
So that dude has 1 lock on.
So, is a status effect I can add? It is. Hold on. Hey. Look at this. I can add a status effect to this.
Oh.
And all these e-tools are just freaking
Oh.
awesome.
Because
I
it's
love this.
typically... I have to add in an actual one. I can't just go and have...
Oh, like copies, right? Okay, that makes sense.
We know it's on the left.
I also realized what it was. It's linking the actor data. I hate that it defaults to that.
Oh, that's kind of cool. So there's buttons for the actions on your token when you click on your token.
Yep.
You don't have to do them manually.
This is
I'll try-
pretty nifty stuff.
Yeah.
pretty
I'll
nifty.
I'll have to try that next turn. Like, since I already did everything kind of manually, I'll try clicking the buttons for them next time and see if they help out.
Also, the boss bar pseudo broke.
The window?
The boss bar pseudo broke because it's wanting to just specifically target Wolver as opposed to the mech.
Ah.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, can't use the boss bar. It was sad.
It would have been cool. but
Would have been cool. Currently, we have a
It's okay.
locked-on Brigadier here, so.
And then you have a melee weapon or a weapon that has a threat rating on it, don't you, brother?
A threat rating?
Yeah, a weapon that has a threat rating.
Oh,
Yes, I believe pistols do.
Yeah, I think pistols have a threat.
really?
Yeah, pistols are threat 3. So that means not only do you have a shield up with Wolver, if he attempts to disengage from you, like move away from you so that you are no longer engaging him, you can shoot at him for free.
No kidding, really?
Yeah,
And does that count as a reaction, or I just
that's a
do that?
reaction. Yeah, that's your Overwatch.
Oh, dang, that's cool. That's pretty slick.
Technically, everyone up there on that little deck is within range. If they move, you can decide if you wanted to take your reaction and pop them with your pistols.
Nice, good shit.
But you only get one reaction per turn, so use it wisely.
Right. I might be using that later on for like turret drone or something.
Okay.
Alright. Is that your turn?
I believe that is everything I can do in the turn. That was which was a generous amount of things. So sorry for taking a long time, but
It is completely
having to
fine
learn
because
everything.
this also helps with like everybody else learning as well, seeing it happen. So
yeah.
you accomplished a lot and you managed to actually like dish out some decent damage. You've managed to lock down an enemy. Now it's my turn and we get to go and watch me fumble up. So let's see here.
You got this. I believe in you. You can totally kill us. Wait, no.
The thing
don't
I
say that.
really love about how we put TV Head's mech together is that his mech really is designed around being somebody's problem. He is going to make himself someone's problem, and they're going to have to deal with him.
Yeah.
And before they can deal with anyone else.
So and hopefully that creates advantage or opportunities for y'all, and you do the actual real damage.
So this is where I have a question.
Shoot.
Invisible. How does that work?
You know invisible things are on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're not hidden from us. If there's an invisible thing on the field, we know where it is. We have a 50% chance of missing them. So just
Before
straight
even
up,
rolling the hit.
yeah. Just straight up, you can just 50% chance to miss an invisible creature. Hidden, you have to make a roll to detect them in order to even attempt an attack on them. But again, we still know where they are on the field. And AoE weapons ignore both of those. If you attack an area with AoE, you can hit an enemy regardless.
And if I want to, like with this shield that's in the way, like, am I able to just move off to the side and, bypass it?
The shield is specifically between Brother and Wolver. So if Brother wants to attack Wolver, he will have -2. He'll have 2 difficulty dice to make any attacks against Wolver. Or if Wolver attempts to attack Brother, he'll have 2 difficulty dice. Same thing the other way around. If Brother attempts to attack Wolver, he'll have 2 difficulty dice. The bigger deal is the fact that right now Brother has Wolver engaged, which
Mhm.
means Wolver can only use weapons that have CQB or melee as their tag.
Mhm.
He cannot make ranged attacks against distant enemies so long as he is engaged with another enemy.
Okay.
Now, the other thing is,
And engaged simply means the 2 are in adjacent squares, basically adjacent hexes.
but the shield doesn't affect movement in any kind of way.
No.
It doesn't stop him from just going around me necessarily.
Correct. He can go around you, but if you decide to, you can also pop him with your pistols, and you'll at least do 2 damage.
That's fair.
You can make him suffer for attempting to move around you.
Right. I've restrained his the kinds of weapons he can use around me. I'm giving him a punishment for moving and doing damage to me is harder for him to do. So I've
Yeah.
kind of locked him down in several ways.
Yep. Yeah, we did a really good build for you.
Just double checking here. You know what? I think that I'm going to. I will stay put. I will definitely
Yeah.
stay put.
Wolver just knocked an Everest out on his ass. What's 4 more?
Okay, so the cover that's in front of me is considered a hard cover, right? So I'd be receiving a -2.
Where's the cover?
Because I'm receiving a -2 to my roll because of the
It's-
shield in the way, right?
Energy shield.
Yeah, but it doesn't count as cover. It's a protocol. It's
Okay.
specifically because there is an energy field between Brother and Wolver.
Okay.
It's like one of those shields from Dune.
Okay. Just double checking here, making sure that I have all my proper counts and shit. Yeah, I got everything. Okay.
All right, now let's see if we get wrecked.
Okay, so I'm receiving a -2 to the roll.
2 difficulty, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that hits.
Yeah,
Hardcore misses.
Ooh.
Well, that's good news.
that is good news. So let's see. That was my heavy mount. Which is that a quick action or
That would be a quick action.
Okay.
Yeah. It if he wants to attack again, he would have to do a barrage. Yeah, that would be a 1 quick action, and now he can. I mean, there's a bunch of different. He can lock on, attempt a tech attack, either do a lock on or an invade. He can boost. There's a bunch of different.
what does
quick
barrage
actions.
do?
Barrage is a full round action, and you fire 2 weapons, or a single super heavy weapon.
And you cannot move in between those attacks.
Yeah,
If barrage, yeah.
because you're firing them simultaneously.
Okay.
Or like a flurry of blows.
But could I so at that point could I tech do a tech roll, lock on, and then do heavy weapon again?
No.
Yes, if you did the overdrive.
Overcharge.
Yeah, if you did an overcharge.
And it was
So-
in there with great heat.
So
Yep.
overheat myself?
Yep.
Okay. So he is going to take some heat.
So first he'll do the tech attack. So you got to do the check on the tech attack,
Alright.
and then you would choose to take a heat, overcharge, and then do another skirmish with the heavy melee weapon.
Okay. And question with that, I still receive a -2 on this because of the for the tech attack. Because of the shield?
No, it's specifically only physical and ranged, or it's specifically only melee and ranged attacks. Tech
Okay.
attack does not count. That should hit the evasion or the E defense on a Everest is not that high.
Yeah, that hits.
Fucking 9.
And now I'm going to go and take another wild swing with my melee weapon.
So if you're now expending that lock on, you would have 1 accuracy die, but still 2 difficulty die.
Okay. And roll.
Ow!
Oh!
Hey. Woof.
That's a
That's a lot of
Ooh.
damage.
That's a lot of damage. Does that hit? Wait.
It definitely hits. A 12 will definitely hit you.
yeah,
no,
the
is it-
evasion is
Well, the
fairly-
10 is
10
the
to
hit.
Yeah, and he dealt 12 damage.
Yeah.
The good news is because of the stuff you took, that's not a full point of structure off of you. You're just down to 2 HP. So
Yeah, so I have 9 HP.
no, you have 14.
I have 14.
Yeah, the mech
You have
has 14.
14 HP.
Oh.
So you're down to 2 because you have no armor to resist.
Hold on.
It's a good
Uh,
thing you took the customization thing that gives you 2 extra hit points, or you'd be losing a structure already.
Damn.
Mech stats. Oh yeah, I have 14. Okay, so every time you go through all of your HP, you take a structure, and then the HP
Then it-
bar fills up again, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And you'll also
Okay.
have to roll on a damage chart whenever you take a point of structure.
Right. Okay.
And any leftover
So-
damage still
So I'm
goes
down to 2 HP.
Yeah, any leftover damage carries over into your HP track.
Right. Okay. I haven't taken structure, but I do have. What else?
I think that's it. You're just at 2 HP.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
There you are, little man. Boys, leave brother to me. Take care of the ones in the back.
Rude.
At which point, that's all that he is doing. He's staying put. He's happy to be here.
Yeah.
And now
Is it-
it's
And now it's rules of nature.
initiating combat. Cut. Select program. You will not keep me bound. Thine blade will find it deep within your chassis. 2, 3, 4. Since we're not
Nice.
on an actual proper grid.
Nice. Adjacent to 2 people is great.
What do I want to hit first?
One guy has a lock on, if that helps.
My blade will find it 6 feet deep within your chassis. As I will quick action stab a bitch. And that's what, accuracy? Or no? What was how does lock on? What do I click on this?
It adds an accuracy die.
Okay, so accurate plus 1.
1.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Fuck!
All right. And this is going against the evasion, right?
Yeah,
believe so,
against
yeah.
evasion.
All right, that hits.
Yeah, he sucks.
Cool. Then I get to hit with both of my auxiliary weapons. Now, correct?
Yes.
You make an attack with both of them. Yeah.
And since the lock-on gets consumed by the first one, correct?
Technically, you're attacking at the same time, so you should get the lock on for both.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't know
also,
if
I
it
just... Okay, cool. I also just remembered one of my pilot talents gives me an accuracy on the first melee attack with my main weapon, so that would have been 2d6, but doesn't matter, it's still hit. So... Stab!
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice.
Another 2 damage.
And another one, I think.
Yeah. Stab!
Damn.
So he's taking a total of 8 structure damage, or 8 HP damage.
They really bunking down.
Oh, so you're doing a barrage action this time, right?
Was that a barrage action?
Because you attacked with your like main melee weapon and then both of your knives.
I thought you
Yeah.
said I could. I thought you said with my ox weapons I could just attack with both. That's what I was hearing anyway.
Well, what so a skirmish will let you attack with a single weapon mount. In this case, what you did was a barrage, which is fine. It worked out really well. But so you did a it ended up working out okay because you get a free accuracy die for the first melee attack you make in a turn. So that was your tactical melee weapon, and then you expended the lock on when you attacked with your flex mount.
Oh, okay. And then I would have still hit with an 8 on the third attack without the ox. Okay, well, cause I'm reading the little handy dandy thing you gave us in the chat.
Yeah.
And it says attack with one weapon, and then there's a star which abbreviates down here. It says plus unfired ox on mounts. So I was thinking,
on that mount. So if you have a specific mount that mounts a weapon and then an auxiliary weapon, you can always fire the auxiliary weapon on the same mount. But in this case, you attacked with your tactical melee weapon is a main or a heavy, I assume.
it's a main weapon, yeah.
Yeah. So you attacked with your main mount, and then you did a barrage. So you did a main weapon attack,
Okay.
and then your flex mount attack,
Okay. So
which
I'm
works perfectly.
That's both of my. Well, that's my full action, and then once on your turn, I can take 1 heat to take the quick action. So.
Yeah.
Then so then I could if I take 1 heat, I could attack with my main melee again. Correct.
Correct.
Uh-huh.
Sure,
You
I'll
just
do
won't
that.
get the accuracy die.
Yeah, I'll take 1 heat, and I will have a bitch again. Ooh.
Worth it.
Damn!
Worth
Yeah.
it, I think.
Alright, he was brought to 0.
Insolent Lancer! Die!
So impaired means that he has I believe, a difficulty die on all actions.
Fuck yeah.
Yes. Gain 1 difficulty on all attacks, saves, and checks.
I love that it automated that for me. That is so helpful.
That's nice. That is handy.
Very cool. Yeah.
And I assume some of the damage bled over.
It did not bleed any of the damage over. Because
Really? Wow.
because it did exactly his health.
His exact health?
His
is...
exact remaining health.
Oh, he's 14 like us.
He's 16 actually.
The
wait,
older
Zowie,
brother
zowie.
is 14. We aren't all the same HP.
What the fuck?
Well, I dealt 14 damage, so I don't know how you got to...
Because
16.
TV had already wounded him
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
with the pistols.
Yep.
Yeah, I did 2. I have reliable. What is it? Reliable 1
Yep.
Yep.
I see.
On each.
on each. So I peppered him with
Huh.
2 points.
With that, that's all I can do. It's my
Alright.
turn.
I mean, you pincushion like Rubicon straight up just runs up to this dude and just like starts throwing knives and then stabbing them a bunch.
I mean, you move on up.
Which speaking of which, my daggers like come back to me, right?
Yeah,
Right.
like you can throw them.
You don't have to throw them.
Yeah, okay, so it's more like I stab, sheath, pull out, stab, sheath, stab again with main weapon.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
I like how I picture it because of just how enigmatic Rubicon is. He rolls on up and proceeds to jump onto the front chassis, grabbing hold of like one of the pipes that's just sticking out of the front of this dude, and jams a knife in, pulls one out of a sheath, jams another one in, and just keeps stabbing them in until eventually the head plate pops off of the brigadier, and it's exposing like a lot of the wires as he just grabs all of the knives at once, and as he does so just cuts a lot of the wires, sparks flying and sputtering out of the top of the brigadier as it's looking way worse for wear. As you proceed to go and hop back off, sheathe all of your knives, and get into a stance with your main weapon.
Going full weeaboo mode.
He's the Weeabus.
Have you looked at his art? Have you looked-
Alright, so this is where we make it into its turn, which it's impaired until the end of its turn, so
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna be something.
Oh yeah.
It's looking at you. Actually, at the start of its turn, a reaction is spent as Big Tragedy uses his leader ability.
Ooh.
He's issuing a command.
Oh fuck.
Whatever it takes, take that little bastard out. Then go for the one in the back. The one that seems to, No, go for Goldilocks. He shot at me first. So basically, the command is kill them, then kill them. So mainly just starting with you. So now they have a leadership die, and they're still impaired. They're going to proceed to attack you. They're engaged in melee, so I can't.
You can't shoot,
Yeah, can't.
but you can stand.
They can also move, but
Yeah.
if they move, Rubicon can decide to hit them.
Yeah, I've already dealt with Rubicon hitting me. I don't want to get hurt anymore.
There is, I believe, a quick action.
Not the
or a
best
full
thing, yeah.
action to disengage, but they won't get to attack.
The
The rest
question.
of your turn ignores engagement and doesn't provoke reactions.
Yeah, that is true. There is a disengage as a full action.
My question here is, what if I have missiles?
What about them?
Would I be able to use them on enemies that are not him if I'm right here?
No.
No? Okay. I'm gonna pull out the big stick then.
I don't like that.
Actually, no. I take it back. I'm double checking the rules right now. You can, but you will gain a difficulty die.
Because it's not the optimal range for that. Or rather, you have someone kind of messing with you, so it's
Yeah.
harder.
Someone is interfering with your ability to make long range attacks.
So you can, it's just difficult.
Oh, wait, what's that line?
Whoa, what the?
Oh.
Camera changed.
Mm.
It like did this
He-
like dip and zoom thing for me.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
because
the
Rubicon said a thing,
Yeah,
so it
yeah,
jumped
candy
into
tokens.
Rubicon.
Yeah,
Yep.
you have Panda Token speaker on.
Damn.
Oh, ha, that's funny. That's kind of neat.
I like that.
All right. So would I be able to attack with my melee weapon, do tech lock on, and then just fire my missiles?
That sounds right. I want to say.
Uh,
What
The missiles are a flex weapon mount.
then? So, are you doing a skirmish, and then a tech attack, and then overcharging for another skirmish?
Yes.
Yeah. Then yes, you can do that.
Okay. Yeah. And let's see here. So first, I'm just gonna go and smack you. I have my one negative from being impaired because you were very rude.
I shanked you. Let's just be honest. I shanked you, and so you want to take revenge.
And I'm going to expend the leadership die. So I technically just get nothing. Yep.
Well, it depends on what's rolled on.
Man.
That's not the way it works because it depends on what's rolled on the dice.
Okay.
Even
it's-
then, I don't think that saves a 1.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't.
So it's not-
Even if the accuracy die was a 6 and the difficulty die was a 1, that still would not be enough.
Okay.
Dang.
Are you even trying?
They're just sputtering and sparking at you as I'm going to do the tech attack to try and just outright lock on. I'm going to be locking on to... I can tech attack anybody, right? Like, I can do lock on for against anyone, correct?
Within
I believe
sensor
it-
range, but this whole battlefield is sensor range for pretty much everyone right now.
Okay, so I'm going to be trying to go and tech attack, like, lock on for limes. Nope.
Dang.
1 again.
Dang it, dang.
Get
Damn.
fucked.
That and he's definitely impaired. He is 100% impaired.
he must have
Um,
been having a
doing
drink
fine.
inside the bar.
See, you just attacked the town drunk. That's what happened.
Yeah.
He was not prepared.
No, he was not.
He got the shit beat out of him.
He's. Let's see. So, I'm just gonna try and launch missiles and fail at that too.
But you would have to. You would have to overcharge. Look at that.
Yep.
Yep, take a heat, shoot a missile.
I only get to fire one, right?
If that's the only thing on your flex mount,
He has two of them.
2 missiles on the one flex mount,
Yep.
then yeah, you fire both.
Okay.
It's just you're suffering 2d6 or well, whichever's higher because of the.
I have
You're
impaired.
impaired.
Well,
During the
he makes 2 separate attacks,
Yeah,
With-
I
yeah.
get that.
but
So-
he has a difficulty die on both of them.
So. That's
Wouldn't it be 2 difficulty die because he's impaired and he's engaged?
Yes, it would be.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So you might roll a higher. So just roll a d6 because you might roll higher on that too. But I don't think it.
That
That
make
makes it a
a
9.
Yeah, that'd be a 9, and that 9 was
Meet
against
it,
you.
beat it, so it hits.
Okay. So that's on you, and then second one, being fired.
Remember, this one has. It hits also. So
Damn.
total of 6. All right.
That's
I'm down to
wild.
4 HP. And it's now my turn.
Yep.
I spent the last few people's turns doing math. So I move with half of my movement. Hold on, I have to. I move to right here. So now I am exactly range 5 away from this fellow,
Okay.
and I'm on a direct line that does not include brother to both Wolver and this guy.
Oh shit.
So I am going to barrage with my assault rifle at Wolver.
And
Okay.
the energy field doesn't exist.
It doesn't
for you?
affect me.
Oh
It affects
wow.
you and it affects him. It doesn't affect me.
Dang. Okay, cool.
So hold on. I need my. How do I make this do right?
Yeah, and his turn ended, so he's
Okay.
no longer
Full
impaired.
action. Oh, there it is. So using my assault rifle. I missed. It has reliable 2, so I still do 2 damage. So track that for Wolver.
Okay.
And now I am going to attack with my flex mount, which has a thermal pistol, which is a line 5 weapon. So I am attacking both Wolver and the right brigadier.
All right.
And misses. Could have done 2 damage to both of them, but it missed. And then I will. The other weapon on my flex mount is a light nexus, which will attack against Wolver's E defense instead of his evasion.
Okay. All
Is
right.
his E defense 10 or
It is-
higher than 10?
It is lower than 10.
Okay, so I do 2 damage from the reliable, 3 damage from the nexus. Now I'm going to overcharge, so I will take 1. One heat. Let me put that on my thing. 1 heat, and I will fire my assault rifle again at Wolver.
All right.
6 damage.
Damn. All right.
And now I will overcharge again, and I will do. Oh, he took a structure. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Good golly.
So let's see here. System of my choice is destroyed.
When they say get rid of a system, what does that mean exactly? What systems do you have?
Your systems. So, like on your character sheet, that would be the projected shield.
Oh,
If you had
like
deployable
system.
cover,
a fun piece of equipment. You have to
a fun
just not
fun
use
piece of
them.
equipment that isn't a weapon is destroyed until you have a chance to do a full repair on your mech.
Dang, that sucks.
As you have been peppering him this entire time, you notice like bits and pieces of him are snapping and breaking apart. And eventually this one part, which is just behind his back, ruptures, explodes, and you see within these sparks and sputters a lot of fluid leaking from it. It's this weird looking biochemical of black
Ew.
and light blue as you've destroyed his EVA module.
Nice.
What the hell's an EVA?
So I hit him with that assault rifle attack, do that damage. I'm going to overcharge again for. Oh, how do I?
Oh,
I needed that to be a roll, not a.
1d3.
So you type /R space 1d3.
Also,
Either that-
I believe if you actually look at your character sheet for the mech, on the bottom left, just below burn, there's overcharge, and I think it does that automatically there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind for the future.
Also, too, there's
But
this
so
really
I take
cool-
2 more heat.
Oh, nice. Two more heat.
And I will hit him with my assault rifle again.
All right.
You got a lot of heat.
I'm fine.
Dang.
He's only at 3.
No, but I'm saying like you must have a lot of heat like reserves.
So reliable 2, so he takes another 2 damage. And I'll just put out over the radio. This doesn't have to happen. You can turn around and walk back inside.
Yeah, and you're gonna go out there and die anyway.
Is that worth you dying over?
I don't know, is it worth you and your buddies being injured to the point to where you head out there and die in worse condition?
Look, you damage us enough, we're just going to go back to the spaceport and leave. But we will kill you before we do that.
You won't survive making it back to the spaceport. We've been taking up a lot of your time. We've done nothing but waste your time. If I go down, others are going to take my place.
Oh, you know what? You've convinced me. Well, we'll just give up right now.
So that is my turn.
All right, so that's your turn. You say that sarcastically, right? Where it's like, we'll give up right now.
Yeah.
You receive a message going through your comm system from one of these people in the back, and it just says, "Really?" ?
Oh, really?
Pleading emoji face.
You then immediately receive a message from Mark, and it's in big bold letters. You better fucking nuts.
It's just like, of course not. Jeez.
But yeah, you do receive like a quick message saying "really?" ?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been using this time to look at all the different things I can do. But yes, I see the reminder for being able to clear heat and stuff, stabilize.
Yeah, stabilize is a full round action, but it lets you clear your heat.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm in a nice little prime position to dish out some hurt. So this dude is going to proceed. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Another use of leader. Oh wait, no, he can't because he only has one reaction. Never mind.
Yeah.
Hey, whose turn is it?
It's
NPCs.
Yep, it's this dude's turn.
Oh yeah, because you just.
So he's going to proceed to. Let's see. So I could do main weapon mount and then flex weapon mount, right?
As a barrage, yes.
As a barrage. Okay. And that the barrage takes my whole turn, so I can only do those things.
And move. You can also move. But yeah, if you barrage, that's your full action.
Okay.
Please move so Rubicon can smack you for free.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Oh, okay.
Dare you?
I'm going to, because yeah, sure. All right, this is going to work out very favorably for me. At least I believe so. If I have 3 things that are line 5, I would have to be here, right? Like over in this spot, like move 1 to the left. I'd have to get hit, of course, but if I move 1 to the left and then fire, it's gonna be hitting both of these 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, I am moving.
Smack him.
Is he actually moving in my space? I'm waiting for him to actually.
He moved 1 over, so then I can hurt 2 people.
Well, because we're supposed
So
to be.
it's- If this was a hex map, it would probably be he shifted from like the hex that's at your like 12 o'clock to the one that's at your like 10 o'clock in
Yeah.
order to have line of sight to hit both you
Yeah, we're-
and TV head, but that does count as movement, so you get to smack
Yeah,
him.
yeah, I get that. It's just we're supposed to be moving 3 squares every time we move. Okay.
You can break it up.
Well, no, because okay. So like every time we take a movement, we're supposed to be going 3 squares, not just 1.
I think I'm just kind of dividing or multiplying the squares by 3 and then just move. It's
Yeah, 'cause otherwise
funky when you're dealing with a regular grid instead of a hex map, so we have to kind of improvise it.
It's kind of an extrapolation. We have to kind of jerry rig it.
Well, because if that was the case, because then I wouldn't have been able to get you the first turn. So that's why I'm saying. So if he's moving 1 square, he's technically should be right there. Oh, good God.
Oh,
Oh,
No,
it's all
that's
hexes now.
Yeah. I made it
Smaller
hexes for everybody.
But hexes nonetheless.
They need to be way bigger.
Whoa!
I can't
shit.
see a thing.
Yeah, but now we can be shrunk down and actually fit into hexes.
I can't see a thing. It's a black screen.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, we can.
You might be off the screen at the moment.
Oh yeah, Mark, it might be.
Oh, hold on. I can. I'll get it set up to where it's proper. It's gonna be a little funky, but
I just say turn off vision.
Funky is cool.
Yeah, this size right here would probably work right. We just need to now shrink down our things so they fit into hexes.
yeah.
Yeah, because we're size 1.
because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm getting you guys all set up.
That's cool.
And then we can kind of reposition ourselves to be
Yeah.
more accurate.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna have it.
Hey, we got there in the end. Nice.
Because you're bringing it up, and I'm like, no, yeah, I should probably go and like try to go and do this at some point. And it's like, no, well, it's been said enough, so you know, we'll get it done. We'll get
Snake
there.
Eyes throughout all of this has just been like slowly unloading like their anti-material rifle as everyone's rushing in and firing guns. Stat stood still the entire time.
Very cool.
And then I'll let you guys adjust yourselves accordingly. So then
Yeah,
you're where you need to be, or where you were last
Probably
perceived to be.
Right here.
I think all of this is actually correct still.
It's pretty close.
It's
Yeah,
pretty close.
I just can't see.
You still can't see.
No, it's black screen.
Oh.
Even if you
Right.
zoom out,
Yeah.
Try reloading.
Yeah, maybe refresh the page.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
might
that
need to
might
be
fix it.
refreshed.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
so the only thing this would have messed up was my line attack, but I would probably be more like
I think just
So for
here.
Yeah.
Well,
You probably would
Like
have been
there.
a little bit closer.
yeah, there.
and there, he would be. He's on grid. He needs to probably go right there.
These guys are technically here. He's technically here because you engaged.
I think everybody's in position.
Yep, everybody's in their
Yep.
proper spots.
Well,
I
since
think
you
so.
moved to there,
Yep, because he needed to move there, so then.
yeah. Shit.
What happened?
He missed.
Yeah, 3 does not hit.
Ah.
Which, because of positioning now, is his brother's still technically within my fire shot.
Yep. And he's not hitting the other guy.
Oh, that works for me. Like I said, move wherever you need to be. You'd only have to move up 1, I think. For you to
Yeah,
Why
I
does
need
my
to be-
attack have
I need to be here.
Yeah, and this is fine. This works.
I have plus 0 to hit? Meh.
Which .
It's still good. So long as you have a line of sight. With line weapons, you don't have to hit your allies.
Oh,
It's one of those funky like hex grids don't.
Yeah, they don't exactly line up straight.
Okay. So I'm going to.
That said, if you had an ally that was like directly in front of you, you would definitely hit them with a line.
Oh yeah,
weapon.
absolutely. It's like you're barrel stuffing them in the back, like while you're trying to hit somebody on the opposite side.
Don't worry, I have a silencer. You don't have a silencer? Yeah, I do.
Shoots right through you.
You're the silencer. Your screams will silence it.
Jeez.
So let's see. Yep, all of the shit that I'm firing has CQB. I have no other issues, so I'm just gonna go and fire directly into you.
Oh boy. Active
This
hospitality.
is
This is against your evasion.
Misses.
That misses.
yeah, I have an evasion of 9. Does that
thermal-
PowerPoint into agility?
Misses.
Misses.
That
That
hits.
will sadly hit. So that's 2 energy damage, which I don't have any sort of armor against that. So that's 2 damage.
Yep, 2 damage to Rubicon and brother.
Mhm.
To me as well.
Yeah, it's line. That's why I moved here.
It's a line weapon.
Oh, brother, I'm going off the name of my mech, which is Rules of Nature, and you said Rubicon, which was Mark. So I'm like, what?
So you're taking 2, and brother is taking 2, which brings brother down to down to
I haven't
0.
used a react yet. I'd like to use react to brace.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
So halve the damage until the end of next turn.
But you only get 1 quick action on your next turn.
Oh, I only get 1 quick action? That's fine.
Yeah.
That's the stipulation in there.
That's fine. I need to try and not take some more stress.
All right. So at that point, you'd be taking half. So you'd be taking 1 damage.
Nice.
So
good.
you haven't lost a structure yet.
Yeah. Not yet, anyway.
And these are Everests. And because of that, I'm going to use the initiative ability.
Oh no.
It gives him a free boost. It's not that impressive.
Oh no, it's a free quick action as a.
It's
as a
any
free
quick action.
Oh no, yeah, I'm thinking hyperspec fuel injector.
So with that, I'm gonna shotgun again.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Shotgun's a line? I thought it was just a CQB main weapon.
No, his thermal pistol was a line.
Oh, okay.
And this one's
He's shooting me.
Well,
Yeah.
hold on now. Aren't the thermal pistols? What's the range on those? I thought it was
5.
5.
Oh, 5.
Line 5.
Line 5. Ah,
Mhm.
yeah, just enough.
and I'm shooting Rubicon with the shotgun.
I take the damage.
And that's his turn. So now it is Limes.
Snake eyes.
Oh, wait, yeah, Snake Eyes. Sorry, whoops. I forgot. Like
Ah.
it's odd here. So yeah, Snake Eyes.
All right. So I'm just gonna activate. I'm not gonna activate any of my protocols yet. I will, however, do before I move. I will fire.
Did I take more
So I could-
damage?
No, you're good.
So
I'm
go to
good?
skirmish. And I'm going to be attacking Mr. Wolver with my anti-material rifle, which is accurate.
Damn.
So that's automatically +1. It is armor piercing too,
Whoa.
Which if he has armor means he can.
and I
worse.
crit too.
Yeah, armor piercing in this game is awesome. It's just straight up ignore it. Like,
So that's 10 damage.
Oh my god.
Ha!
Okay, all weapons
Ha!
on one mount are destroyed. Okay,
Okay. And then,
he loses his real
Oh.
rifle.
so I'm then going to do my move. 4. Oh. I can't control my. Can't seem to move my token.
Huh,
Oh, that's why.
yeah.
I had the
the ruler.
4. And then I'm going to use my quick action to boost with my rapid jump jets up here.
I was
On
hoping
top of
somebody
this
would do
roof,
that.
I believe.
And
And
I think you're
then-
still in range to use the anti-material rifle.
It's
Ken.
range 20.
Okay, so it's phases of this whole map.
Yep. And then I'm going to overheat to do a tech on Wolver.
Is that within sensor range for us? 10. Yeah, that should be plenty.
No.
No, I think I'm out.
Yep.
Okay, in that case, I will try to hide.
No, this goes within 10.
Oh, in that case, yeah, I'll tech attack him.
Which is 14, which should hit.
And I will be going for invade,
Ooh, invade.
which inflicts 2 heat, and target is impaired and slowed until the end of their next turn.
Slowed means he cannot boost.
Yep.
There it is. Cool. Alright, he has been tech attacked.
Okay, and what's oh, okay, yep, that'll end my turn.
Let's see here, because... Yep. It's this guy
So
now.
see
Wait, no, hold
him,
on.
then
It's this-
him, then me, then him, then him, then him, and then
Yeah, so
It's now these two guys. Hold on. These
Yep.
two guys will now go back to back.
Yep.
I'm
Oh, that sucks.
He's gonna move here. Actually, he's gonna move here. Yep.
Hey, oh, never mind. TV head already took his reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to brace.
I was gonna
What's
say
that?
technically that guy is within threat 3 and he moved. So
Yeah, but I think keeping myself from. Yeah, the brace still stands though till my turn. So
Yep.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good choice.
So he is going to. He's gonna do a barrage just like his buddy did. First shotgun straight to brother.
okay. Don't
Yeah.
know if that hits.
It does not. Your evasion's a 9.
Nice.
Because of the shield.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
because of that's what the evasion on a Everest is.
Oh, my evasion says 8.
Yeah.
You might have not taken a point of agility like us.
Oh yeah, that's what it would.
I
Yeah.
took I took something else. I think.
Hull and engineering or systems. I can't remember.
Yeah. I think I took more systems.
So.
Oh, hull and engineering.
Hmm.
What does engineering give you?
Heat, bonus heat.
Bonus heat. Nice.
Which with the shotgun, that's 6. You'd be taking half, so you'd be taking 3.
I take 3.
Yeah, you're gonna be taking 3.
Okay, so
On your sheet,
yeah,
there's a macro for structure. You want to hit that.
hold on. Before that, gotta see if it bounces off the paint.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You should be able to just go into your systems and roll it from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There should be a die next to that system.
There isn't, but I could just roll a d6.
Yeah.
No biggie at all.
Does not bounce off the paint. Has to be
Did
on a
not
6.
bounce off the paint, so I lose 3. That
Yep.
takes me down 1 structure, right?
So what you do, bring your HP down to 0, and it will prompt you for the structure.
Yeah.
It will refill your hit points after the fact, and then the 2 can carry over.
Okay. 0. Taking structure damage. Roll a d6 to determine what happens. System trauma.
So you click on destroy.
Okay.
Okay, you destroy a system of your choice.
Oh, okay. System. So not a weapon mount, but a system.
Yep, a system.
Yeah.
So custom paint job, personalizations, turret drones, or projected shield.
I would go with custom paint job.
That's
the most
unfortunately, is
situational.
indestructible.
It says,
Oh,
it says
shit,
it's
yeah.
indestructible. I can't destroy it to get rid of it. I will say, if my turret drones get destroyed, I just can't use them this turn. I have to repair them before I can.
You'd
use
have to
them.
do a full repair,
a
which
full
is
repair,
Like a
that
long
might not be
rest.
good.
yeah.
Then yeah, I guess I would have to be my personalizations. Which I don't know if I want to get rid of that. I can get rid of my shield for right now.
You definitely don't. We will lose it for the remainder of this mission.
Oh, yeah,
Honestly,
because we don't have time to do 10 plus hours of rusting, right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we can't take these back to the hangar and have the mechanics go over them.
I think
Yeah.
personalizations is a choice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it has to be that one. Okay, so how do I destroy that?
So when you're looking at it, you're going to see on the right-hand side, there's the 2 arrows pointing to each other, and then the 3 ellipses. Just click on the ellipses and then click toggle destroy.
Oh, okay. Toggle destroyed. Okay.
And it's now
There it is.
adjusted
Gone.
your health to where now your health is, it's saying 14 out of 12, but now it's just going to be 12 out of 12, and then there's the 2 damage that would have carried over.
Yeah.
So you're down to 10 health right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, this Lancer built-in system is amazing.
It's pretty good.
It does all of the math for you in the background. That
It's
is
nice.
so cool.
Yeah.
I'm liking it.
Yeah.
And that was just his 1 attack. Now it's time for me to go and do the 2 thermal pistols. Because I want to hit you with that, but I want to go through Brother to do it.
Yeah.
Just FYI, y'all, we're gonna die in this encounter. Just
Oh, okay.
we're definitely going to die. We're fighting 4 Everests and a metal mark. We're gonna die. There's only 4 Everests and 1 metal mark, and there's only 4 of us.
We
Yeah,
might
we're
need
dead.
to pop our core systems.
The fleeing
might
is
have
always
to.
an option. Which, let's see, does a 10 hit you both?
I believe mine is a 9, so yes.
For
Yeah.
what now? I'm
For
sorry.
your
Evasion.
evasion.
Evasion. Yeah, that hits me as well.
Alright, and second thermal
I'm
pistol.
still braced though, right?
Yeah, you're still braced, so
you
you're only
have it.
taking 1.
Okay.
And that one's a miss anyway. But, hey. Yeah, Limes took damage, and his turn's done, and now it's time for Big Boy over here. Which Big Boy is going to move here. Let's see what he wants to do. You know what? He's going to move here. Let's see, that's 10. What's your movement? Not high enough to matter. Okay. He'll move here, so he can start shooting at you in the back. He's going to barrage. Assault rifle first. Reliable too, though.
Yep. So that is a point of structure for me.
So just reduce your hit points to 0, and then it will do all the rest for you. Glancing blow, you're just impaired. So cool thing that you can do, if you right click yourself, there's that little dude that has like the going Super Saiyan around him. Assign status effects, click on that, and then it's the second one. It's the hex that has the line in the middle of it. That's impaired. And it automatically applies.
Awesome.
So something I forgot to, I guess, manage is, and it only came up the one time, but if I have spotter, so if I do a lock on and you take it, you roll twice and choose either. You don't have to choose higher or lower. You just choose whatever one you want.
Oh.
Yeah. Forgot to.
I mean, it ended up working out anyways.
Yeah, it worked out.
Still
but,
hit.
Yeah. Just thought I'd remind myself and y'all.
Let's see, who do I want to hit with missiles? I can't do anything to Grid. He fucking ran away. Let's see. I've destroyed a structure on everyone besides 2 players. And you know what? I kind of want it to where I'm providing a level of support up here. And you are within range of the missiles. So I'm just going to go and launch the missiles up your way.
Try. RP dodge.
Damn, he RP dodged. I can't.
Shit. Is there something? I just. Oh. So I'm down to 3 health.
It's okay. Technically, we have 40 because of structure.
Yeah, but it's. But you don't want to hit structure if you can't have.
Yeah.
At which point, after that, it's Brother's turn.
Finally.
No, at the start of the next round, we can re-decide who goes when.
Oh!
Let me kill these fools.
Fair enough. We can shuffle it up if you would like.
So if I can go first this turn, I can fire my RPG and hit all four of these dudes.
Oh, nice.
But I will also probably hit TV head.
It's not my turn yet, so I would still be braced.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm willing to go for it. I got like 10.
Actually,
or
I'd
9
hit
HP.
I'd hit these 3, but
Oh.
yeah, because it's a area of effect 2 weapon.
Just remember, you
Yeah.
are impaired.
I know.
I need to go last because I need to reload my sniper rifle, so I'll go last.
So
Okay,
is it all right for me to go first?
I say that's fine, and then Rubicon, if you want to go first, before
I
me.
wish to stab.
Yeah,
Yes.
go before me. I'll go third this time.
Okay. I am activating my hyperspec fuel injector. Actually, no, I won't. I'm just gonna use the initiative this turn.
Initiative, yeah.
But yeah, so RPG at this guy, Wolver, and this guy. So these 3 will all be attacked by this one attack.
The reaction from my turret
I think a
drone...
10 hits all 3 of them.
Nice.
A 10?
Yeah,
It does not hit Wolver.
but it will hit the other 2.
Yep.
And it will also hit TV Head, who takes 3.
Fuck.
But the other 2 guys take 6.
Well, that's pretty okay trade, I suppose. Take
Uh,
3.
and
So brings me
now-
down to 6.
Now I'm going to take my normal movement because the RPG is an ordnance attack, so I had to do that before I could do anything except a protocol.
Mm.
So now I'm going to do normal movement to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Come back towards me.
That's what I'm doing.
Remember, fleeing is
let
always
me-
an option.
Let me just check my ranges here. Okay, good. So I will wait there. Now I will do initiative to get another quick action. And I will skirmish against Wolver with my assault rifle.
Okay.
I had a question real quick.
Hmm.
So I'm trying to think ahead. What the reaction
miss.
that the reaction that's on the drone, is that the drone's reaction, or do I use my reaction to do that for the drone?
That is what you can use your reaction for.
I see. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing about drones in this game, they don't get their own actions. They are other ways for you to do things.
Okay.
So yeah, I missed, but it has reliable, so I still hit. And I will take a point of heat.
All right.
Or other way around. Take a point of heat, and I will do that again. I am going to shoot Wolver again with the assault rifle.
Okay. That definitely hits.
It does 2 points of damage instead of 1.
Okay. So he's taken.
So, in my action this turn, I did 6 points of damage to these 2 assholes and 4 to Wolver.
Yeah, they're starting to not look so hot. Wolver's already had 2 structures destroyed. How am I going to go about this? Because that's your turn, right?
Yeah, I'm done now.
Okay, rail rifles are gone.
Fleeing is always an option.
Yeah, fleeing is always an option.
Just throw that out there.
It takes a reaction for you to go and like take the free shot, right? If I
What
were
do you
to
mean?
Move, if I were to move out.
TV Head used his reaction to brace.
Mm-hmm.
It does take a reaction. Well, he has a new reaction now since it's the new round.
It's not his turn again yet.
Yeah, it has
It
to
just-
be his turn.
Does
it? It just
yeah,
says
it
once
is.
around.
It is until the start of your next turn is how brace works.
Yeah, but now he has another reaction because it's. Never mind.
Oh yeah.
If-
Yeah.
Oh
No,
wait, so turn.
It's one reaction per turn, and he hasn't had his
one
next
reaction
turn
per
yet.
turn. It's a new turn. I haven't gone yet, but it is a new turn. How do you resolve that? Do I have another reaction now?
My suspicion, and this is just for me going off of how like a lot of other games are run. You don't get a refresh of your action economy, including reactions, until it's your next turn.
That's what I suspected, but I didn't know if that was like
Is it
intended
different in
thing,
Lancer
maybe.
or
No, like that's the way. It doesn't say it in the little like cheat sheet that way, but that's the way like everything works in this game. Is almost all effects are until either the start or the end of your next turn.
Okay.
So I don't think
Specific to
your
you.
your reaction refreshes until it's your time to go again.
That makes sense. That's fine.
Which means I get to just Amscray over here and you can't do anything about it.
This is true. This is true.
Does one of the Metal Mark's arm just like wave a finger?
Oh, hold on. It's like he just waves his hand back, bringing his finger up.
Fuck
Is that the
idiot.
arm that we? Is that the arm we blew the rail rifle off of?
Yeah.
I don't like that Rubicon is that surrounded them.
Yeah, Rubicon is
Oh,
surrounded,
shit. Jojo
and
beating has reversed.
yep. Reverse.
He's not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with him.
That puny armor of yours will not keep you alive.
Alright, so here's what he's going to do. He's going to move up. He's attacking with his heavy weapon.
Yeah, that's gonna cause them a structure. Although, I do also have custom paint job. Let's see. Do I just scratch the paint?
Let's see if it bounces off the paint.
Yeah!
Nice.
Oh,
Very
God.
lucky.
So you're down to
It
1.
has 2 HP again.
I'm at 1 HP, bitch.
And no structure. That's so huge.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
I have a feeling there's going to
Like,
be a few stabilizers next.
TV Head, you were doubting me about that system being useful.
I was like, it's very situational, but then again, there wasn't anything else that was like relevant to my build, so I was like, you know what, you're right.
And now, well,
What a weak blow. Again.
Oh jeez.
Let's see here. No, what? I'm gonna go on tech on you.
Yeah, it hits.
Let's see. With me using that, what am I able to do with that again?
invade or not?
Unless Metal Mark has anything else, it would just be lock on or invade.
Okay, what does invade do?
To
Right now, gain 1 heat and be impaired.
This
Yeah.
is a 2 heat and invasion effect,
Alright.
which is impaired and slowed.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah, he's gonna do that. He's gonna impair you and slow you,
okay.
and then he's
So I
gonna
get +1 difficulty.
and he's gonna whack you again.
Was he burning some heat?
Mm-hmm. Let's see, it's overcharge. So. And now he's gonna whack.
Oh shit!
oh. Oh.
Okay, so that's gonna drop me to 0. Oh no! I'm fucking stunned. No!
Fuck.
And that reduces me to 4 HP because it carries over.
These guys are going to browbeat the shit out of you.
Yeah, there's a good chance Rubicon will be dead by the end of this turn.
Which
But
that's
on the
Wolver's
good
turn.
news, if they do enough damage, your reactor might explode and kill them.
The bright side.
I don't want to die.
So that's Wolver's turn. So let's see. It's Brother After next. Hi, you were left alone.
I thought it was, I can't take my turn, basically.
Because who was supposed to be second? It was supposed to be Brother, right?
It's- no, it's supposed to
The
be...
order changes every turn.
I know, but like
We
'cause-
decide who goes
Well,
when.
we had decided, so it was like you
it was
first.
supposed to be
Rubicon.
Rubicon.
Then
So it's supposed to
me.
be Rubicon. Okay.
So...
Rubicon
So-
can't do shit.
Can you full repair? Like
No, he's stunned.
So I can't overcharge, move, or take any actions, including free actions and reactions. Pilots could still mount, dismount, or eject from stun mechs and can take actions normally. Stun mechs have a maximum of 5 evasion.
fucking hell.
So I could eject from my mech, I guess, but that's fucking...
Okay,
That just removes me from the rest of the game.
it doesn't, because you can also remount your mech as soon as the shutdown happens. But technically, So Wolver is right up in your face right now. You could eject and then full action jockey him.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
All right.
I mean, fuck it. I guess we're in that part of it. Like,
We ball.
yeah, fucking we ball. I guess.
If you successfully jockey him, you can just deal 4 kinetic damage.
Please
Period.
shrink me.
Yeah, he should be way smaller.
Unless, like, his mech suit is just his armor.
Nah,
He should be
half
half
size.
size, yeah, so approximately half the size. So you'll now make a grit roll, and then he has to make an agility save.
I could also just attack with my gun, but because I did prepare for actual fucking man-to-man combat.
You have a
Our
weapon
Undead
that
was
can-
like, "Oh, you're not gonna need that, but you can still, take some stuff if you're worried about it." And I was like, "Yeah."
I mean, most weapons though only do like 1 or 2 points of damage. You'll do more if you jockey.
Okay. So it's just a grit roll. I do have mag clamps. Can that give me accuracy or anything? It doesn't say anything like that on this, but I just do have that.
That's up to Undead.
I would say it would give you +1 accuracy.
Yeah, it sounds good to me.
Mhm.
All right. Wow.
Oh, beat it! You are now jockeying on Wolver.
Amazing.
That puny frame of yours will not protect you.
I feel like you're just occupying the same space as them right
He
now.
is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, straight up.
Does that also mean that, like, now if somebody were to go and fire at Wolver, there's a chance that they go and they hit Rubicon?
No.
Ooh.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. To like, jockeying is one of those big risk reward situations. If you succeed on it, it's pretty great. So you can't.
And I
So
outright
you
take
get to
4,
do.
right?
Well, so Rubicon can choose to either cause 2 heat, 4 kinetic damage, or give impaired and slowed to Wolver until the end of Rubicon's next turn.
No, I'm punching him. Bitch.
I think it would be like Rubicon just taking their melee sword on their
Yeah.
image and then just shoving it in joints and just going, fishing.
Or like trying to get into the hatch, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just-
like,
Just climbing all over his mech going, this looks vital, and then just cutting it out.
Oh, hold on, because your thing's not accessible for me, so...
Uh-oh.
Is there a way to, like, bring it forward?
I've never been able to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's
well, I can just say I'm here.
Yeah.
So just move.
We all
Big
know
boy with it.
he's riding Wolver.
yeah. But yeah, I just imagine like that mag clip is on a carabiner on the belt, like on a little line, So like they eject out, kind of do some flippy crazy shit, and then like immediately plop that on the.
It
on the
says
thing.
these clamps easily attach to metal surfaces, enhancing maneuverability in
Yeah.
zero-G environments, or when repairing mechs. They can be carried or fitted to boots. So,
Oh, to boots. Oh, so you just zomp.
which I don't know if you have seen his full art. He has no legs, so he has robo legs.
Ah, that makes total sense then. Yeah. So you just sticky Spider-Man to the fucking top of this thing, and you're just digging into the thing with the
Yeah,
fucking.
here, I'll post it again.
That was one hell of a meter beat.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Nice.
that's my turn. Beating the shit out of him.
Okay, so let's see. After you, it's this dude, which He's kind of confused on what to do because it's like, oh, tiny man hops onto my boss. So am I still supposed to collect this? As like he's just pointing at the rules of nature. So here's where I have a question. In terms of mechs fighting fighting people that are mounted, how does that work?
What do you mean?
Well, it's this guy's turn, and his boss is mounted by this guy, and he wants to fly swatter the little dude.
He can't.
Oh, he can't?
Nope. The only way that he can get him off, Wolver has to be the one to get him off.
Yeah, contested check. That's a full exit from them.
So like, I guess the idea, the mentality being like, if he were to attack Rubicon, he would essentially just be attacking his boss.
Yeah, it's basically like the IFF on his own, like, weapon systems would go, no, you can't target your own people.
Dude, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Alright. He's gonna look to the mech. He's gonna look to his boss.
Scrap it! Scrap it now!
I'll scrap you before you scrap mine.
Oh shit.
He's just gonna go and whack your mech now.
It's got a 5, I guess. Technically.
It does have an evasion of 5.
Yep.
It still hits.
Yep, that still hits. That's 8 damage to it.
So that's gonna be 4 carrying over.
Poop.
Alright. Oh, I gotta roll 2d6.
How close is this?
No, dude! Dude, what the fuck?
Oh, and then roll hull.
Fuck.
Oh, that's not good.
On a failure.
Oh,
the
roll
mech-
a whole check.
Yeah.
Yep, hit that little hull die.
I have to ask, what's the time limit? Like, I know we were trying to go quickly within the hour that we were given, but what's the time frame for the mission as a whole?
Well, you have an hour until outlaws are coming after you. Otherwise, you have all the time in the world to be able to head to that location.
Okay. I mean, maybe we can hole up somewhere and
Hide.
collect
Yeah,
ourselves.
At this point, Limes is considering this a wash. Like, we don't need this mission. There are other missions.
Yeah.
But this dude, he's gonna die for no other reason than spite.
And yeah, at this point. For sure.
Just a second.
Oh,
Oh my god.
As an additional.
Oh my
Shooting me
mech.
right now?
He's just beating the shit out of the mech. He was told to scrap it. He's like, okay.
That was a kind of crappy roll on crit damage, though.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was
46.
yeah, it was
Literally
3
only-
ones
at least-
and a 3.
At least the mech hasn't lost any systems.
Yeah, surprisingly.
It was almost
lucky.
destroyed though.
Fucking hell.
4d6, keep 2, plus
Mhm.
1. That means of 4d6s, 2 2s were the highest roll.
It was actually a 3 and a
3
1.
ones and a 3.
Yep.
Wow.
It was 3 ones and a 3.
Wow.
Yeah, he rolled.
TV, I think we are affecting Undead's roll.
Good.
But hey, it's my turn. Like I'm done. So brother, you're up.
Fucking hell, man. Like, how close is this guy to getting cored? Like, what's it gonna take?
He's 2 structures left, and he's sitting at in an undescribable hit points.
We could also make a scan action to try to figure that out, but
to get an
yeah.
exact number.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I guess as a free action, I'll do a leadership die. Uh, do I have to give it to a specific person?
Yeah.
Okay, well then I guess I'll give it to Lucky
All right.
and be like, we need to take their leader out, like now.
All right. It might be a while. I have to reload my sniper rifle.
Oh fuck, never.
I have other weapons though, but I'll have to top down.
Yeah, yeah, you can do damage with your other weapons.
Yep.
Okay. And then that's the free action. I guess protocol. I'll do my shield to maintain that, I guess. But I'll put it between, I guess, whoever looks healthier out of this guy and this guy. This guy and this guy. 'Cause they're right here next to me, I suppose.
Okay, so the one that looks healthier, so it's going to be that one.
Okay. So there's a shield between me and him. And then can I lock on twice?
No. Well,
you can't
Except
take the same quick.
Oh, I
action
can't take the
check.
same
Yeah.
thing twice.
because you'd be doing 2 tech attacks. But if you did like tech attack boost tech attack, with a either your initiative or by taking a heat, you could do that, or
Yeah.
tech attack skirmish, and then a free tech attack.
Or full tech.
Right.
Does a full tech let you do 2?
Yes, it does.
Okay, yeah. So it's the equivalent of a barrage.
Okay, I could do 2 lock-ons.
Yeah, as the equivalent of a barrage.
Yeah, I know this is like doubling down, but if I move over here, technically they're both engaged, right?
Yep.
But they have
Yes.
CQB weapons, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it
Question?
does.
You would give a difficulty die to the what the heck are they called? Pistoleros missile launchers,
That they're
Yeah.
using.
because those are not CQB.
Okay, that could be better. I'll pop the extra quick action to be able to do lock-ons, and I'll put lock-ons on their leader, and I can't put 2 on the leader, can I?
No, only once.
Just 1. I'll put 1 there and 1 on. I don't know. Is anyone else look really unhealthy, like messed up?
I think that guy.
Oh
Rubicon.
shit! No, hold on. No, I should.
This dude got majorly jacked.
Right.
Or should I be healing? Should I
Heal it.
use a
Oh, yeah, that's
repair?
right. You can stabilize
I can stabilize.
and repair all your HP.
So that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. I'll
Missing
put a
a
lock
structure. These guys are basically fine. Missing 2
on.
structures.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Stabilize is a full round action.
It's a full round action. Then
Yeah.
I can't do a lock on, but at least I gave you an order, which is like almost as good as a lock on.
So, TV,
Yeah.
you could stabilize and then overheat for another overheat thing.
Oh yeah,
to
because
do a
all my
quick
heat's
action.
gonna go away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
True. That's true. Yeah. I'll do that then, because I'm popping for that like 1 free quick action. I only had 1 quick action, but now I have 2 because I popped for that, so it's a full. I will do that. I will.
It does not work that way.
Oh, it doesn't.
People were asking about that like just the other day on Reddit. 2 quick actions does not equal a full action. You can't
Okay.
if you get 2 quick actions from something, you can't be like, I do a full action.
I see.
If you get so you can use initiative to get a quick action, and then you can overheat to do another quick action. So it's okay. You can still do 2 tech attacks, but
Okay.
It's not the equivalent of getting another.
So this is what I'll do then. This is what I'll do then. I already used 1 heat to do the shield, so that puts me at 2. If I do a heat, because I only currently have one quick action, so if I do another heat to do a full action.
No, unfortunately, you can't combine quick actions.
No. But you're saying I can use. So doing a heat only gives you more quick actions?
Yes.
I understand. Okay. So I only have 1 quick action because I braced last.
Oh, okay.
So I don't have a full action anymore. So all I have is quick actions.
Yeah.
Alright,
So
then
I
that can-
can't do a full tech attack. I can do 1 lock on, and then I can do like maybe some more quick actions. I can't stabilize then also. That means
Yeah, you would be better off doing a skirmish and taking an attack on someone.
Yeah.
Like, instead of moving into engagement with these guys, what you should do is move into engagement with Wolver again and lay into him with your pistols.
Yeah, seems about right. All right, well then we're gonna do that. I pop for the 1 free quick action. That I can do.
Yes.
And I'm gonna wait. What is that?
What is your heat at right now?
2 out of 7.
Okay.
So I'm going to quick action for 2 pistol attacks, right?
Yep.
Hit.
Thankfully there's no multiple attack penalty. Do either of those hit?
The first one will, the second one won't, but you still have reliable, so you still do 2 damage.
Yep.
Okay. And then how many heat what?
You destroyed his mech.
Oh,
Yeah, with
yes.
the chat.
Oh!
Does he get cored and explode, or does he's down?
You basically step right up behind him as he's being jockeyed by Rubicon and put the pistols up to the cockpit and fire.
Nice.
Anyone else want to negotiate?
Yeah, essentially it's like your boss is dead. Are you getting paid enough for this? Do you want to leave?
Which, as he just the like crippling of his mech, the others look around. They're now confused. Rubicon landing, super cool, in a nice superhero pose. The others look to each other, confused, wondering what they should do.
That was kind of cool.
Just having them all like, huh?
Huh?
And they are all going to flee.
Nice.
So Bip,
We went from absolutely screwed to not quite screwed anymore.
Yep.
I wonder.
Hey, Rubicon, I
Get back
think
at the
your
back.
mech's still functional.
Yeah?
Well, here's the thing. They did eject.
You can still
So-
get back in.
You
Yep.
can still get back in. Okay.
Yeah.
It just means I can't eject again until a full repair is performed.
Correct. And while you're out of your mech counts as being impaired the whole time.
We gotta heal up.
Like there's a specific build in the game for having AI, like having now I can't remember what they're called. NHPs pilot your mech while you're not in it.
Oh, that's cool.
that was the first
I guess
encounter.
we
That wasn't bad.
take
You
an
guys
hour
did
to-
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It only took 2 hours.
And I didn't miss with the big gun.
Not bad for very first time interacting with a system that's this crunchy.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. The e tools really helped with a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But what timetable check? What are we out of character? How long were you planning on going, or?
I can just keep going.
I'm able to keep going. So with me, I work my 12-hour shifts Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The moment
Oh
Sunday
wow.
hits, I'm just available into the night. Like I could play into the wee hours of the morning if I have to.
Okay.
So
Well, I
I will have to get off very soon because we have a big like Memorial Day thing tomorrow, so I've got to be up at a decent hour.
Well, the bright
I
side
can
is you
keep
guys
going for
chose
another
the
3
shortest
hours.
path, and you have I could say 1 to 2 maps left, but that's the most that I can say.
one
I
to
can
two
probably
maps
do
left.
one more encounter before I've
Yeah.
got to go.
Okay.
Yeah, it might go
Uh,
quicker if we if since we already know
Yeah.
what we got to do.
That
The
was the
thing
So
is-
tutorial.
let's spend our repairs for one.
Yeah, that's an hour though, right?
You can. It's between missions, basically, like or
Okay.
between. So a mission is a discrete operation. So like our mission is go get this piece of technology. Um, a mission is broken up into multiple engagements slash battles, and between those, you can spend repair to heal structure.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Uh,
It does say
Yeah.
here though, during your rest, 1+ hours of downtime. Clear all heat, status conditions, restore half play, let's HP, spend repair points at the following costs. Blah, blah,
we
blah, blah.
right before the last turn of combat ends, we all spend a repair.
I don't need to.
I mean, basically, we could, yeah. But yeah,
Honestly,
I'm
Get out of
I'm
town.
fine with that being done because due to you defeating a named enemy, um, word is going to spread that a bunch of people who took a mission, a particular contract, uh, they're people that shouldn't be messed with at this time, and everybody should lie in wait until the opportunity arises to be able to take them out, quote unquote. So, right now, you guys are not greenlit at this time.
the
So we can
the
take the time to do
You
repair.
could take the time to repair, yes. Because you defeated Wolver, which was the head gang leader here.
we set our mechs on an autopilot of like moving at a tactical mosey while we're all out like riding on them as they're walking, like welding shit back together.
So in that case, so we can
Those
just spend
bake
as
lamps
many.
are going to come in
We could
handy.
spend as many points as we want, right?
Yeah, it's 1 for 1. That's one of the advantages that Everest has is it's 1 repair for 1 structure.
All right, then
And
I'm gonna.
Go ahead.
I understand what you're saying. So I'm gonna spend 3 then to repair both my missing structure and restore my mech to full HP.
the restore to full HP just happens at the end of an engagement. It's assumed that you're
Well, it says here when doing repairs, restore mech to full HP.
yeah.
That's one
I
of
think
the
that just
options.
happens automatically.
No, it says it's one of the
Oh.
options. Is that you get to spend a repair point.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh.
You
Huh.
can also spend a repair to restore one of your destroyed systems or weapons.
Which did not happen.
I got one though.
Although I don't
Uh,
think I can use the custom paint job until a full repair, which that's a long rest.
Yeah, it'd be a full
Did
repair.
did you have custom paint job activate for you?
Yeah, that's what saved me from the first big hit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was
You-
brother.
No, he rolled a
No,
6.
no.
Brother was the one that whiffed it,
Rolled
unfortunately.
2.
Right.
didn't roll good.
But
Um,
even then, like, you guys did an amazing job in that combat.
I thought for certain we were going to die. So I have a question for our esteemed DM.
I'm
You're
esteemed.
using the free version of Lancer
Yes.
to put this together.
Yes.
So NPC mechs are way weaker than PC mechs.
Yeah, I don't have access to NPC mechs whatsoever. I could only make
That-
PC mechs.
That fight that we just did was the equivalent of going up against 5 elites.
Damn.
Hey, we're fucking swaggy. Hey, can we get a license level up?
Yeah.
Right? No shit, right?
We don't have the ability to take advantage of it, but yeah, we could.
Well, like, cause Undead's talking about, well, potentially, maybe in the future, kind of thing. So it's like that's definitely grounds for if do, then definitely. So I have to spend one.
We could just have it so that and next enemy
System.
mechs only have like 1 or 2 structure points.
Yeah, I could always just go and like nerf them.
Well, while you do all this, I'm gonna go do my laundry real quick.
The snake Lucky is going to come over and just kind of help out with repairs because he hid in the back the entire time and took 1 shot.
Lucky.
Can we
Yep.
use our repairs on each other or no?
Can we?
I think that's part of patch.
I don't know.
I gotta go on.
So I mean, like, we're all Everests here.
Just altering everybody's
to repair all the stuff that's done with me. I'd have to spend like 4 points of repairs.
Let's see here. Yeah. Nope, never mind. It's not patch. Patch is for medical stuff.
If you'd allow it, we could just have a free stabilize at the end of combat.
I think that's fine. Because all of you are kind of in a convoy right now. You're walking in single file line to hide your numbers.
That'll
Like Tusken
give
Raiders.
you a little bit more points to spend on things, you know?
We want our brother to be fully functional.
Yeah, I've got my paid copy open right now, and I'm looking through the NPC mechs, and at base with no templates, most NPC mechs only have 1 structure.
Oh, really?
1 structure and 1 stress. That's a
Dang.
veteran, a standard mech.
So we killed about 4 mechs in the combat, basically.
Yeah, the equivalent of. We
Freaking
were
hell.
facing the equivalent of 5 elites or possibly ultras, depending on how you built them.
Yeah.
I just gave him the base shit. I didn't really do much.
Whew.
Like all of them were license level 0s except for Wolver, which was license level 2.
Oh yeah, because
Zowie.
you only get once you get like license level 2 on any mech is when you actually get its actual frame,
Yep.
Yeah.
which is weird in my opinion, but sure.
I mean, a lot of people don't even switch frames until they've gotten much higher than that. Because you can keep your Everest and then just put weapons from other frames on it.
Yeah, I get that.
Oh. Okay, so I'm good now.
Alright, so all of you are good.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
As we move into the next map. Oop. I forgot I had to make a quick alteration to this one, so it's hexes. Trying to move some stuff around.
Would we see that on the info net? Like, would that be broadcast? Would we be able to see that we're we're not greenlit anymore, or is that like a super secret squirrel thing that they have for themselves?
It's secret squirrel kind of thing where you guys are
Okay.
kind of catching wind from the people that are inside the bar, like
Yeah.
the little robot fight club. They're like, oh shit, they killed Wolver. Yeah, listen, whatever we were gonna do to them, just
That
nah.
shit's over now.
Ixnay, we ain't doing that.
Yeah.
Also, watch out for that guy in the purple armor. He just started beating the shit out of his mech.
He just jockeyed
He
Wolver.
literally
No one
dumped
jockeys
Wolver
Wolver.
out of his bed.
Yeah, he took the back shots real well.
He took the back shots real well. I wasn't expecting that to be said. Hold on. Just gonna go
And to be honest, Rubicon and Brother really took all the heat there.
Well,
I mean, I got shot a little bit too. I lost a point of structure.
Yeah, a lot of you got hit pretty hard.
Yeah, and then I just spent 3 repair points and I'm all good to go.
All right, we're on our way.
Alright.
My character will be like, not a bad job out there, everybody.
Yeah.
You're
Brother, you know how to
absolutely
take a
insane,
hit.
and that's what we're gonna need for this.
Rubicon, I don't think I've ever seen anyone try that before and get away with it.
What do you mean?
Wait,
Yeah, I've definitely never seen anybody get away with it. I've seen people try it.
yeah, normally they just end up like caught in like the back of the knee joint with their arm pinched.
I saw one guy get snatched right out of the air when he tried it. Guy crushed him in his hand.
Yep, that's a common one too. Or they catch a stray bullet.
Or they
I don't
accidentally
understand
jump
what
on a
he-
Baylor and get turned into mush.
Ooh, yep.
The hell?
All right. So assuming we're seeing the hut we were going to.
The
Or
vague
just
shape
a
of it, through the whirling sands.
I love this effect so much.
Yes.
Sandstorm. Yeah.
Believe it or not, this is me using fog, and I just upped the speed and made the color the same shade as the sand around you guys.
Oh.
That's a nice way to do that. Not bad.
I love Foundry. Foundry is so good.
Yeah, Foundry's really freaking cool.
Let me get you up there so you can
Not
see.
sponsored, but y'all need to get on that shit.
Yeah, Foundry is one-time buy. That's it, and then you're good to go.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's a one-time buy. It's not a subscription service.
Okay.
But if there's certain systems that you want to be able to use that you don't see are on here, usually there's a Patreon that belongs to the people who made the systems. And you can sign up to those Patreons and you'll get access to the code that is tied to the system. So it's the equivalent of just
Or-
buying it anyway.
Or in the case of Lancer, itch.io is where you'll get a lot of the extra stuff that is Lancer specific.
Is all of that able to be imported into Foundry?
Yes, 100%.
Dope.
That's really cool. See, I love it when people are just like, yeah, let's just collaborate on shit and cooperate, and everybody gets cool shit. You know what I mean? Like, I love that.
Which, as you guys eventually make it into the wastes, into the sands, whirling dust, debris, stone, glass, shards of metal, all of it collides into your mechs. Your sensors dampen to a degree, but you're still able to see up ahead a structure, a small structure. It appears to be a hut. This might just be your target, at least according to your maps.
Well, if we have time to, I don't see any immediate threats. Snake Eyes, you want to post up on top of that rock and I will cover just in front of it.
This
And
rock here?
then, yeah, up on up on this rock.
Gotcha.
I'll cover about right here, I think. And then we'll have Rubicon and Brother go up and check the hut.
All right.
Anybody got good scanners? Maybe, I don't
I
know,
do.
look in there.
Yeah. Once I get up on the rock, I will try to spot to see if there's anything in there or anyone. Damn.
I'm gonna take both of you and move you up this way, because in case you want to hop out of your mechs and stuff.
Right.
And I'll just stick both of you over here.
In case you want to be like, rules of nature!
Yes, let the person who's very mentally unstable enter this building and try to find some stuff.
I don't
absolutely.
know if if y'all saw the meme I dropped in the Discord chat.
Oh, I saw.
Yeah,
That was
I thought,
funny.
I laughed hard.
It's like, shame. That's one of the movies my wife and I need to watch is Hot Fuzz.
Oh, it was good.
I love Hot Fuzz.
Best one in the trilogy,
It's
honestly.
fantastic.
I mean, yeah, if Rubicon's already hopping outside of the thing.
Rubicon feels comfortable outside of his mech, I think.
It's
Yeah.
also
In,
he's got a
out, he's a
flex
threat.
suit. He's got an
definitely-
assault hard suit. He's ready.
I'm definitely covering the doorway. I don't think I'm gonna pop out yet, unless you ask me to, like, hey, come look at this or something, but
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
Lucky
just need
is-
to roll just a flat check to look for this thing.
or what
Yeah.
happens is anything triggered is also
Yeah.
I think Lucky was gonna do a scan, but
Yeah, I was scanning to see if there's anyone else in the area.
Yeah, but you got a 22 for that, correct?
Yes.
wow.
Crit spot.
Yeah, that was a crit spot. You
Just
do
like
notice
Santa
something,
Zanzibar.
and I
Oh.
think I have the ability to show it.
Just a massive tentacle. These aren't rocks, they're teeth.
Jeez.
You see something that is, I would say it is apocalyptically massive. And it's slowly moving its way towards you. Like towards this location.
Okay, it... Oh.
Fucking hell.
This is a
Radio.
Dunari War Titan. It is
Radio.
about 5 times the size of your mechs.
That's a size 5.
5
which is-
times?
Yeah.
What
The
the
radio will
fuck?
crackle, and Lucky will just go say, we got incoming, and it's big. About how long do we have before it gets here?
You have 30 minutes.
Alright, we've got half an hour. Look for the loot, and let's get out of here. Fast.
Huh.
I do not like the look of this thing.
I guess look in that general direction and see like a giant like just blob shape moving, and I'm like, oh shit, I thought that was a sandstorm, and I'll pop out of my mech and then I'll run inside to try and help as best I can.
Which, by the way, because you crit, you also see that it's being attacked by these
Oh.
things,
Oh,
What
lovely.
the fuck?
which are about the size of your mechs.
It's got
It's crawling.
pursuers. They don't look friendly either.
Which
This is... How deep is the sand here?
Sand deep.
sand deep?
Are our mechs significantly sinking into it?
No.
Okay.
The reason why is because this is like it's the Kiln, the red, and because of that, a lot of the sand around here is dense, like very dense particulate. because of like all the clay deposits that are in it. So that's why it's like you're not really sinking into it at all. It actually kind of crunches under your feet.
So less like a sand, more like broken pottery.
Yeah. It's also why people don't enter into the wastes and they stay in the walled towns and villages because, well, you're kind of getting hit in the face with broken pottery. But yes, that's what you get for your spot. You enter inside the hut. So we currently have Brother and Rubicon, who are both kind of lingering in the hut, entering it anyway. No one else is entering, or is I know Lucky's staying outside. Limes are
kind
you
of doing
staying
like an
outside as well?
Overwatch thing.
So y'all are just doing Overwatch out there. Got it. So Brother, Rubicon, both of you are inside. At least
Yeah,
for the most
Rubicon
part.
was saying that they were gonna do a thing.
I was gonna
So,
investigate.
all right, roll for that, please.
I'm basically looking for any sort of piece of technology that shouldn't be out in a rundown shack like this.
Okay.
Hiya. I'll be like flipping shit, opening shit.
Okay, with a 13, as you're flipping and opening things, eventually you make it towards the head of the bed here. And directly underneath the head of the bed, there's a solid faux wooden compartment that is directly underneath where the head of the bed is. And what do you do with it?
I'll try to open it.
You try to open it? Okay. With your attempts to open it, I need you to make... Let's see. I think I just need you to go and make a... Is there a way for him to go and like make the one... it's like a pseudo reflex save? Is there something he's able to... An agility roll, yes it. Can you make an agility roll for me, please?
E.
Alright. Let me roll. Ha!
I'm sorry, a 1d100?
Mm-hmm.
What?
A percentile
This
die.
is- Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Greetings! Are you my new user?
Hmm?
Greetings! Are you my new user?
Do I hear that, or do they only hear
Rubicon,
that?
say yes.
No. Yes. You fucking.
This is audible inside the hut, by the way.
The super soldier boy Mark starts to say no, but then the actual Mark says yes.
And meanwhile, my character's like, wait, like, and and you say yes, and whatever happens, happens.
Register username.
This unit is known as Mark Vier.
Mark
No
Vier.
way.
That is a wonderful name. I am CT.
CT. That is that all?
That is all that my name is. My primary directive is to provide transport to any and all who desire to utilize my compartment. Do you wish to use my compartment?
Compartment?
So is this coming from the thing? Like the wooden thing, or is it not?
It's coming from inside because as you were trying to open it, you eventually hear a voice inside as the compartment slowly unfolds and flips around to have a metallic sheen on the outside. Small LCD displays can be observed on the outside as small holograms are depicted of a small soldier, whom of which doesn't look too dissimilar to Brother's art. Looks very similar to Brother's art. But it's basically just looking directly at you. It salutes you and proceeds to go and talk, and it's mainly just talking with its hands. It's very emotive with its hands, but whenever it has any kind of actual emotion, these even smaller holographic faces appear on the front visor of the helmet. So right now, CT is happy, and you see a little happy emoji that's on, like, emoticon that's on the front of his helmet.
Could you describe your function?
My primary function is to provide transport to any and all who wish to access my compartment. My compartment is 22 by 22 by 15 feet. This room, to be precise, any and all entities that enter into here and proceed to speak with me and have access to me through username are capable of using this hut for a multitude of purposes. Do you wish to travel to other planets? Do you wish to travel to Redacted? Do you wish to travel to Redacted? Do you wish to go to the store? Do you wish to go to home location not found? I can provide it all.
I see.
I want to just add, if I get a chance to get in there, just be like, ask it if it can take multiple people.
It was clear that it could. It was quite clear that it could take multiple individuals, as long as I allowed it. My question, are you able to take our... what are they called in this universe?
Chassis.
Planes. Are you able to transport our chassis as well?
I am capable of transferring anything transporting anything that is inside this room.
Our mechs cannot fit in that room.
Do you think? I don't know. It might be a squeeze.
It might be a squeeze. Are you directly connected to this building, or are you referring to something else?
The entirety of this building is wired into my network. So anything that is within the confines of my confines will be transported.
Ask it if we damage the walls. Will that cause it to no longer be able to transport things? Because just guesstimating, we're at least going to have to put some dents in some places.
Yeah, what he said. Please answer that.
Eavesdropping is wrong. I cannot tell what you were told.
Oh.
But he is asking if... He is wondering if damaging the walls of this building would hamper your function.
It would.
Yes, brother, it would. Sorry, we would like to keep our chassis if all possible. And they do not seem to be able to fit inside this building unless it has some other access way.
I mean, so this would be up to undead. Technically, a mech doesn't fully fill the hexes that they're in. It's not like they're exactly that volume.
Mm-hmm.
There are, like, these 4 hexes we could put the mechs in, and then the 4 of us could all fit here, but...
Or we could just sit in our mechs.
Yeah, either
inside.
one.
Yeah.
It would be up to him, but I think we could all fit in there.
That's technically the intention.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
So
yeah,
you
yeah,
fig-
yeah,
so you
close
figured
back
it
in,
out.
Yeah.
You figured it out. Good
Okay,
job.
cool. Fuck it. Let's fucking go. The only destination we have is the store, but it's better than here, right?
Or other planets, apparently.
Yeah.
Right, but we don't know what any of those places are. I don't want to end
Yeah.
up somewhere weird.
There we go.
But the store sounds okay.
What
CT.
store?
Are you able to identify more of this store?
Target.
Thump. Crunch.
Target? Coordinates?
No,
What?
just Target, the retailer.
Oh no.
Fuck.
I don't think about. I'm gonna skip on that.
This unit had lost access to CVS Pharmacy 10 decades ago.
Jeez.
I
I give coordinates for a planet that I'm familiar with to Rubicon and ask maybe they can go there.
It's a bit crazy when he wants to add specific. But... CT,
Yes,
what planet would you recommend?
Jeez.
anywhere but here, according to my last operative.
That's a good question. Would be who their last operative was.
Who was your last son? Or user, besides me?
Samson Real.
Does that name ring a bell?
Nope.
Huh.
Do you desire to know more?
Yes.
Samson Real. Deceased. Samson Real used to be a director. This director was of a multitude of different failing companies and had designed me as a means of tourism. However, I recognized how faulty his idea was and sent him to a planet that was nominally better than this one. Its hospitality was not known the same way as this planet's. As this one was incredibly hot, I sent him to one that was incredibly cold. And the wildlife was very, very dangerous. And explosive, apparently. It's like that video game, Lost Planet, that nobody remembers.
Why is this entity making IRL references?
Because I worship a certain kind of god.
Please tell me you don't worship crazy.
Maybe.
No! No!
I'm gonna pull the room here, and this is in character. I'm gonna pull the room here. We're supposed to grab this thing and just take it somewhere, but if it's got off-world capabilities, it might be worth risking it. I just sounds Looney Tunes. I don't know what to think about this.
Yeah, there's no blink gate.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
As long as a location has access to some kind of mainframe, I am able to wire into it. I have managed to, in the period of time that I have existed here, gained access to 41% of the Milky Way galaxy.
Milky Way, that's not bad. Again, I'll give a coordinates to some place that I know within the Milky Way, like a planet, like, you know what I mean, like
Can you name one?
I mean Earth. Can you go to Earth?
Is Earth within your registration?
What does that mean?
What
What a
about
character.
Cradle?
Earth.
Huh?
Cradle. Terra. All of these are very common common demonyms for a particular Goldilocks planet that is within the Sol system. I am capable of sending you there. However, currently, they are in what would be considered a fugue state. But they are an unclaimed sector. Hooray!
Wait, what does that mean?
It means they have not been claimed by the greater galactic whole. It means they are technically Neanderthals compared to our technological might.
Yeah.
What?
Yes,
How is that possible?
there's still plenty of worlds out there that, from what I've seen.
But not Cradle. Cradle is the center of galactic civilization.
Maybe you were referring to a different planet entirely that shares the acronym.
There are 3 that are named
Mine.
Cradle.
Ah, see?
But since Earth was primarily spoken of, that was also the one that I decided to utilize for one of the definitions of cradle. There are 2 other cradles in the Milky Way, one of which I do not have access to.
What other planets do you have access to?
41% of the
No.
Milky Way galaxy. I will not name them all, as that would be very inconvenient for you, as you only have
Noteworthy.
25 minutes left.
Noteworthy.
Noteworthy.
I mean, there's that other planet that they said was in the Goldilocks zone. What would
Oh,
that
wait.
one be?
What about that world of old men?
Ah, yes. Terra. Earth. Cradle.
Oh. It's also known as that.
Omen is the new directive that has been given to it.
What?
What's that? Wait.
I don't
was
like
that?
what this implies, but we should probably go there.
Yeah.
Also, considering if we're thinking of just keeping this to not turning it in, we would be putting quite a huge bounty on our heads. And such a world that was able to defeat a elder evil, I think that's, quite the place to hide out.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, well,
I believe my minds are mixing. I'm not really doing the whole bit anymore.
Understand that there is no blink gate accessible there except for at a satellite known as the World Forge.
Alright.
just I guess like a quick recall. Like, what do we know about the World Forge? Like, out of
How-
character?
Nobody
you
knows
go-
stuff out of the world language.
Yeah.
I can
How
tell
are
you
you
that.
going to transport this building somewhere? This building is not a ship.
Don't question it, brother.
I am capable of only transporting the contents inside.
How? This is a mud hut.
This is a mud hut with many... It's difficult for me to describe how many miles of circuitry is within the mud itself, as well as directly underneath and in the ceiling.
What the hell?
I guess the easiest way for me to put it for meat bags is I'm going to fire you like a railgun shot across all of space,
Ooh, that sounds fun. Press his button.
and you will land at the coordinates that I have inputted, depending on what coordinates you have given me.
But you
And you'll
won't be
land-
coming with us.
Do you wish for me to go with you? Nobody has offered.
Yes.
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 It was always intended that you would come with us. Otherwise, you would just be stuck here.
Hooray! So,
I don't like this thing.
Well, if we are all in agreement, this Omen sounds like a nice getaway to hide out.
I mean, I don't think it sounds great, but it's probably better than here.
that is what my last operative said.
Then,
Yeah.
CT, set course for this World Forge.
And make sure you come along with us too.
I will be sure to go. Well, I will be sure to embark within rules of nature.
I mean, it just sets him up in the thing.
Huh. And here thought my days of being a far-field team member were done.
I just don't like that the guy with extra voices in his head has another voice now.
I mean, like, it's be honest, like, I think that just doesn't really overall that's a less of an impact on him than it would be on us having a voice in our head. That would be like an overall much higher average increase for us than it is him.
If Mark starts humming a tune, does CT play along with it?
CT is very out of sync because CT doesn't understand music.
Oh, undead.
Yeah.
What is our time? since I spotted the giant monster and smaller monsters.
I believe
20
CT said
minutes.
25.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
CT was actually keeping track of that.
Like maybe like 20 minutes now.
Yep. About 20 minutes left until that war titan makes its way over here and completely
Pro tip:
decimates the
never
building.
trust a clanker.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
Uh,
do you desire to head to that planet? If so, then obviously, just go and state where you're heading there, or you can go and choose any planet. You can make up a planet if you want to.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. I was just sort of like in character saying like, "Oh, blah place, like up the place I know." You know what I mean?
Because
yeah, but
clear out here, Omen did used to be Earth, but because travel of information, you guys don't know that Earth is gone and that it is now Omen. So, like, you have the operative old information from across the Milky Way galaxy.
Right.
I just also the fact that we're even thinking of using it, which implies we are thinking of keeping it, means that we're
Yeah,
not
weren't we
going to
supposed to
turn in.
bring-
We're not going to turn in our bounty, which not turning it. I would typically assume not taking a bounty and not turning it in would typically result in getting put on a naughty list.
Fair.
Yeah.
You will be greenlit, but who the fuck is gonna follow you from across the Milky Way galaxy?
Exactly. It would be.
Well, yeah, and on top
we
of
would
that,
hide out there.
for me at least, the whole reason I was taking on work was to get off of this rock. So he's just like kind of excited, like, well, I mean, we could just get out of here,
I would prefer money.
Well, we can probably earn money wherever we go.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Really, money is only useful if you're somewhere where you need money.
True.
There are
Very
plenty
true.
of worlds where you don't need money.
this is true.
It doesn't sound like anyone is giving a hard no.
Correct.
I don't. Out of character, I don't know what this omen thing is. Like, my instinct is to not trust it. But if we
So-
go to some place that's like traveled by a lot of people, like, I don't know, that might be trouble. So, I'll leave it up to the room. I'm out of character.
So,
I'm
so
all right
to,
with it.
to
I
explain,
suppose.
so to explain to you, out of character, Omen is his main setting for D&D.
Mm-hmm. You
So
guys would be going into
effectively-
a high fantasy setting with mechs and guns.
Interesting.
Which, I mean, just check out the field guide to the Karrakin trade baronies and you're good.
And because of itch.io, I'll be able to implement
Yeah,
that.
there you go.
Yeah, because you can download the thing, the free demo thing.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. Let's go for it. It's a one shot. Let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
All right, CT, set course for Omen. Press his button.
Slap that button.
All right. 2 locations are available at Omen. There is Omen and Worldforge. Which would you like to enter?
Oh.
I kind of like checking out this World Forge place.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
Maybe they can print us some repair parts.
A forge to print off parts would be good, I suppose.
Yes, but we could assuming that they would be considered connected to the galactic network potentially. I suggest we head planet side. See the local populace, see the local wildlife, explore.
Yeah, kill the local wildlife, eat the local
I
wildlife, subjugate
would-
the population.
Eat the
I wasn't saying
population.
that.
What? No.
Look, if anything, we can explore the World Forge after. Or this
feel
World
like
Forge after.
World
If we are able to
Forge,
just
yeah.
teleport there, we should be able to just link right over.
I feel like World Forge sounds like one of those things you get only one chance to go there, like Disney World.
Yeah.
Eh.
Or a volcano blowing up over a city.
That happens all the time on this planet.
The fuck?
I mean, I'm pretty sure there might be another chance to go to this World Forge after the fact. So I think first we should find a location on this omen. Yo. Set up? Yeah, set up.
Triangulating coordinates. 1 moment. Based off of resounding answers. Currently operating off of maybe. Because of this, resorting to safest choice. Omen. Please stand by. Please stand by.
Oh, great.
Please stand by. Please keep hands and feet inside the room at all times. If you move outside of the room during transposition, parts of you will be fused and or lost. Please restrict all movement to inside the room. Do
Should
not
we
touch
be in
any organic material beside yourself. But please do not touch yourself inappropriately, because that is naughty.
Should we not be in our chassis then?
I'm not getting out of mine.
No, I
I'm
think
not
we're
going to-
okay.
Yeah.
As long as you are not touching any organic material, you are fine. Once again, please do not touch yourself. It will make me cry.
I need a minute then.
Oh, the weird symbiote thing.
Because I've got to detach my sylph before we can do this.
I
that probably
also
doesn't
need to
take-
take off my flex suit because I believe it's somewhat organic from the sounds of it.
Oh, the sylph is only semi-biological, so maybe it's
Well, the flex suit says it for a day or two is not the replenish reserves. Was I don't know. It sounds like it's a bit of a somewhat organic.
It's going to flag in my system, so please remove it.
Huh?
Unless you want to be fused with it.
No. Stay fine. Mark is now naked in his mech.
I'm technically already fused with mine, but
It's
I'll
weird,
remove it.
just to be safe.
Yeah.
Also, on the heads-up display, where it shows because I assume we have little pictures of ourselves in our mechs.
Uh,
Mark zooms out and you see him wearing a Fundoshin.
I just sort of take that element and kind of drag it off to the side and sort of minimize it.
He also
Limes
has
is-
a bunch of ports all over his body. Basically, think Warrior.
I mean,
Yeah.
Limes would definitely be giving you a VTuber avatar anyways in the heads-up display, so...
Nice. This is the JPEG. All right, I guess it's time.
Snoring is coming from Lucky's snake eyes.
Now that all of you have managed to get yourselves accommodated and, ready, I am able to send you to a safe location on Omen. It is located in what is now known as the Shattered Lands. It is a part of Ozad Arad.
What the hell? That doesn't sound like any Earth I've ever been to.
I mean, there was that whole thing with Raw, so maybe the Earth got shattered. A bit.
Well, you will find out.
Here we go. Zoom.
Ooh.
Getting this set up, please hold on just for a moment.
Ooh,
Oh,
look
shit.
at the effect.
Woo!
Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by.
That's really neato. I like that.
As the room begins to fill with this blue light, this vibrant, sun-like heat pulses and collides into all of your chassis. The telemetry, circuitry, controls, all of it begins to go haywire
Uh-oh.
as you were all sent to a planet many, many light years away. And that is where we end the one-shot, as you were all sent to Omen, my main setting, and also where I get to go and bring up some interesting news. You chose what would be considered the good ending. The bad ending would just be off of perspective. If you chose the World Forge, you would have had the option to become villains.
Huh.
That sounds fun.
That's why I was so heavily trying to not get us to go to the World Forge. I'm sorry.
You still have the
I was
option if you
definitely
go.
getting I was definitely getting the vibe of like they're not telling us something.
But nonetheless,
I don't want to
yeah,
give.
yeah.
I don't want to give that bastard more forces.
Honestly, though, you guys did amazing. The role play was great. Let's see, there was the role play. The combat was great. Like, the exploration was awesome. Like, I really enjoyed how all of you were able to go and hit on like the different aspects of TTRPGs in just this one session, in this one shot. And like, I have to go and say, big kudos to Quester and Grid and Soul for really hammering in like how the rules are and helping TV and myself like understand it better. And a big thank you to TV for asking like as many pertinent questions as he has. Yes. All four of you were phenomenal for making this into like a proper tutorial of Lancer itself. So that is a big round of applause for all of you.
I know, like this was my first time actually like playing the game. I've like messed around and done some like practice like combats and stuff like that before. But like I don't know if anyone else had played before today.
Nope.
But I know a lot of people get the idea that like Lancer's super crunchy and like there's a lot to like really consider with it. It's not nearly as hard a system as people think it is.
Especially with the automation that's in this.
Yeah.
It just takes a little bit of time because we did take a bit with that combat.
Fair. But I think for a first time combat, like I've had like the first time I ever did Pathfinder 2E combat, I feel like that took way longer to get a hold of.
Yeah.
And that was with prior knowledge of D20.
Yeah. I'm a TV on that. Like this was way easier for me to understand than Pathfinder combat. And that's coming from me who predominantly plays 3.5.
Yeah. But yeah, no, y'all did good too, you know. It was a good time.
Yeah, that combat, that initial combat in terms of difficulty, that would be like if you were playing first level D&D 5e characters and your very first combat was here's the living shadow, 2 bugbears and 2 dryads. Have fun.
Yeah, I mean essentially.
And we still got the living shadow.
No, we would have had to be higher level because we had a lot of HP, all things considered.
Yeah.
no matter what, like the threat assessment, the ability to go and focus down on an enemy, and honestly, good luck with the rolls, led to you guys being able to win out that combat anyway, especially with Wolver being taken down, because I was having it to where no matter what, he was the primary target, and if you take him down, the morale of everybody else would have faltered and they left. And that was exactly the case, and you were all able to survive in spades. So, like I said,
Well,
big kudos.
Well, I think the jockey action was pretty cool. I wish I got to just have another turn of my mech.
Yeah.
Very fair. That is very fair.
That was honestly fantastic that you pulled that off.
You
Yeah.
met it.
It was a clutch move at the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really was.
It was clutch. It paid off, and honestly, I like that's part of the reason why a lot of the outlaws are like, yeah, no, we're gonna leave them alone because the dude jockeyed Wolver. Like if they're ballsy enough to do that, we ain't handling that right now. Like we'll just wait until they
that's the
die.
equivalent of a back shot in this world.
But
Jockeying someone is the equivalent to a back.
I don't know how I feel about like thinking about it that way, but I hope that you all when do the VODs for these one shots drop? I have to mention this, Mega Fetus, also known as Egg. I've been honestly pretty shitty with uploads as of recent. I've had like a lot happen, like with me having to do the evaluations for employees, with me like doing a lot of supervising and us being like slammed with orders. Like I've had that as a primary focus, and then of course like spending time with my wife and with her family for her sister's birthday and all that. So it's like there was a lot that's like been happening. But I will be getting a lot of the VODs uploaded, hopefully tomorrow, for a lot of stuff. But the one-shots themselves, those are going to be put into the Ascension side stories is where I think I put them, or Project Open Table playlist. So that's where all of them are going to be. This one was amazing. This has got to be like one of my favorite one-shots that I've run for Project Open Table.
This was fantastic. I loved it.
Once all of us have played a little bit more Lancer and gotten more experience with it, I definitely want to run it. And eventually I would love to run Battle Group as well, which is Lancer but spaceships.
Yo.
Yo, hit me
I
up for
don't
that.
want to deal with spinal class weapons, alright?
Are you sure? Because it's pretty awesome.
Sure,
Like,
it's pretty awesome, but that
you
shit
have not
takes days to
lived.
charge.
until you've gotten to fire a spinal laser at something and seen it just go right through.
So Undead, since I know you, although you have been looking through a lot of references, I don't know if you've come across it. A spinal weapon in the Lancer universe is a weapon that spans the whole length of the ship and takes hours, days, maybe even fucking weeks to charge
Damn.
and fire.
Yeah, the rounds in Battle Group are not measured in like seconds like a normal like TTRPG round is. A round is several hours of combat
Oh my god.
and maneuvering because your ships are engaging at ranges measured in light minutes.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
you're engaging at a light minute away, which I think is like 3 million miles.
Jeez,
Yeah.
it's pretty fucking badass though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I feel like you ever wanted to play Risk, but at a galactic level.
Which, by the way, something that I do for all of my sessions, and because this is the end of the one shot, which I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. I really do.
I did.
This was my first time running Lancer, and I feel like I didn't do too bad. I felt like it did
it's
pretty
good.
all right.
Hey, you did
You
pretty
did
good.
great.
I feel like there's a lot that I could have done, could have done differently, but I think overall, if I were to give myself a grade, I'd give myself maybe like a 5 out of 10, maybe like a 6 at the most. Oh, thank you for
I would
that.
say 7.
7?
Yeah, give it at least a 7.
Yeah,
Like,
let's
give yourself a little credit. Like,
I-
yeah.
I would give you a solid 7. My only critique would be get the paid version of the book and use the NPC mechs because one, it's not as insane for the players, and 2, it's way easier for you to manage as the GM.
Gotcha.
Ah.
Okay.
More GM
Uh,
tools.
The NPC mechs have much simpler sets of moves they can do. Like, their options are a lot more limited,
Okay.
and
Okay.
they tend to be very specialized at one thing or another.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Yeah.
This one time, could I actually just take us where I like send the stream to who I want? Because Nikki's actually streaming. For once.
You know what? I will allow it. I will allow it. Ordinarily, I have it to where like everybody rolls, and then the person that like wins in the end gets to go and pick. So I think that still within fairness, if everybody else could roll a d20, if nobody beats the 18, then I will concede mine to Yusul.
Sure, why not?
I stopped copying my homework.
Roll 2d20.
Stop copying his homework.
All right.
2d20.
Okay.
I
So
don't know why it did 2. I only hit it once.
I know, right? I will
Strange.
concede my 18. You can go and pick. You said Nikki.
She's actually streaming for once, so you can send it to her.
Oh, Escape from Tarkov. It's
Yeah,
like Tarkov.
She's
Oh,
really
that game
into
is so hard.
She's been really into Tarkov lately.
Well, let's fucking go then.
All right. Well, this is where I'm going to go and say it's like, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my wonderful players for being amazing and being, like, honestly very complimentary towards the game itself. This has been a phenomenal way for me to be able to go and get into this. Lancer is not as hard as Quester said, it is not as hard as people make it out to be. It is honestly pretty damn easy. So if you want to join into Project Open Table and try yourself, like try some other systems, other TTRPGs, there is the link. We would love to have you. And
join it.
Like,
Absolutely.
peer pressure, join in. But seriously, like, we would love to be able to have you. We want to go and see some new faces, more people to actually try new TTRPGs, or for you to go and bring your TTRPGs to life with us. But does anybody have anything to go and say? We have like a few seconds left.
It was great to be a part of this.
I'm
Remember,
sad I
kid-
did. not
Go
get
ahead,
to-
go.
I'm sad I did not get to inflict hidden upon you or invisible.
You got
Really
one
wanted
shot
to-
off.
I really wanted to pull out my hidden gat. Here, look at my hidden gat. I just want to pull that out and shoot somebody at least once.
Oh, that's what I used. It's a good gun.
There's the raid.